All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Agro 42 with our main event as Thatguyjme versus Agronick. We got joining us in the commentary, Jamie and Figgy. How we doing, gentlemen?
You first, Figgy.
Doing good, my man.
I'm doing good. I am. This first fight's at 45 in the debut tournament at highlight. Looking forward to see how we can do. In Sim Hunters or Vanteen, the Shevchenko stands more of like the gatekeeper, and if you can't beat Shevchenko, then you might as well retire. So it's a good cracking first fight of the evening. Highlights known to bottle everything. And Sanchez is can show up and knock anyone out, so it'll be a brilliant fight. Obviously, was
I thought that was Sean O'Malley for a second.
Shevchenko obviously 30 and 22 up against Chad before the finish, so cracking fighter. And you get American versus UK in the booth. What more could you want? Let's start arguing
Just
about
wait.
biscuits and gravy or some shit. Poor Ned.
Apparently, biscuit is a donut.
No, it's not a donut. It's fucking.
Let's not get
That
into
hair
this.
on
Let's not get
Shevchenko's
into this.
beautiful.
Here we go. First fight on the card.
It's a
Figgy
scone.
versus Stanchev. Not Figgy. Highlight versus Stanchev. Forgive me.
Get me out. And can you mix?
Can you see it? Yeah. Can you two see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
We have Balance Virtuoso versus Kickboxer Summits. Highlights the Virtuoso. Big up Sandman in the chat. Viewer, Vanderboom. Benel. Benel? Why do I call him Benel? Brain. L. I have got backing music on, but what the fuck? I don't know why it's not on. It's not working right. Whatever.
Love to
Touch
see the
him up,
glove
and Here we
touch.
go.
See how highlight is down £25. Head movement. How's all your weekends been?
Pretty good. And highlights
Good.
putting pressure on him.
I'm enjoying myself because England's back open.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You can go sit in gardens outside pubs now, which is just amazing. Can't go in the
Step.
Is that the only thing that's open?
all shops and that like retail
Oh, big head kick.
shopping retail shops all open as well. Clothes.
That's good.
Good work from Highlight. He's really catching him. 1-2 head kick. He needs to learn to get out of the way. Then it beats at your block. Nice takedown from Stanchev.
Bit of a slip right there.
Sanchez's going to come out after actually practicing once and just smirk someone.
Really good spinning.
Liking the body work out of highlight.
Sanchez's going to come out one day and be a wrestler, I'm telling you. I like the
Stanchev still trying to find his range.
I like the calmness from Highlight. He's not coming out with throwing 15. Takedown!
Oh, and he goes for a
No,
takedown.
he gets denied. That's
Defended that.
Ooh, and stuffs it nice.
What was that?
Good work from there. Ooh.
This game's funny.
Nice little rabbit punches.
We've been lucky on that, but we barely had a game glitch where it like breaks the game. I think we've had one. That was it. I didn't think we'd have had one by now. Fucking
Ooh, catches him with the 1-2 head kick.
probably like thousands of fights in.
In my impression of this fight, I feel like Highlight needs to go for a few more spinning kicks because Virtuoso has a really good perk that speeds those up and makes them really fast. So
He's got spinning elbows as
handy.
well and spinning and good knee elbow combo that everyone likes to use in Div 12 and below. So
sure.
let's see him use it. Not throwing shade there, by the way. Well, I was, but more angry at ranked.
And what class is Stanchev?
Sniper, I believe.
145 PlayStation, right?
No, he said he meant game class. He meant calf type, you sausage.
Good takedown defense on point for Highlight today.
I've never seen Sanchez shoot a takedown.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Trading spinning back fist. Are you going to get this one? I don't think he knows how to finish him. He
The
got it!
fourth-
He got it!
Oh, wow.
But look at
Fourth
his
time's a
stamina.
charm.
Yeah,
Really drained.
the sub window's passed now, so it's more just lay here and ride the ride. Maybe Sanchez wants to go to round 2.
Seems like Highlight's really playing a long fight
Oh, and
approach.
he reverses the position.
Sandman Bane will be in the booth very
Ooh,
soon.
nice.
Don't you worry.
Good defense on the posture up.
Right. First round to highlight, I believe. Due to the
I'd
knockdown.
agree.
Yeah, 10-9 Highlight for sure.
When did the knockdown happen? Hold on.
I would like to see Highlight continue with that body work. It seems to be melting like butter. Sanchez.
Butter on scones. No one else whose Twitter broke.
Yeah, what's going on? Are they like doing
Yeah,
maintenance?
Yeah.
Yeah, there must be or something. Every time I go on someone's profile,
My Discord was
sway back.
having issues too.
Great. Is anonymous hacking everyone or something? Oh, nice in the elbow.
Ooh.
Oh, 1-2 head kick misses.
Oh.
Lightning.
Oh my gosh, that could have been a game
Both of
changer.
these guys are whiffing right now.
If highlight blocks the wrong place there, he's fucked. Nice takedown. That's better.
We complete it. Oh.
He might not be sniper, but it was sniper last time I looked. But he might have switched. I assume he has if he's going for takedowns, right? Although sniper has got side saddle arm.
And keep him there? Oh. Right back to his feet.
It seems like he's taking him down, but with no top game. No offense, but he hasn't denied the transition yet, as of yet, apart from the bottom.
It'll be interesting to see if he continues to go to the takedown.
How people put front kick into the game and use it regularly is beyond me. Oh, highlight they got caught. Oh, front kick.
Ooh!
Big front kick.
Right as you say that.
I just can't get used to using it. I always end up whiffing it.
I utilize it.
I would like to see Highlight use more knees.
Ooh! Nice combo.
The bodywork's opened up the head loads for highlight. That's all Sanchez seems to be blocking when they're in close.
He's really starting to take over this fight. Ooh!
Whips on the next kick.
Oh, lead head kick.
Oh, big lead head kick.
Naked head kick.
Needs
Oh
to
my
be
gosh.
careful telegraphing him. Oh, and he caught him on the knees where it came in, but good takedown to full guard.
Can he hold him there?
Nah, he never caught
He hasn't
him.
been able to. Yep. He gets
Ah,
right back
man.
up.
Come on, Stanchev
Stan-
needs
Ooh.
a camp, needs to tip him out to deny. Biting on every fake highlight throws out. Nice overhand. The elbow. Oh, jab.
Yeah,
right.
interesting game plan by Stan in this fight.
Sanchez's never out there. I don't know what class he chose. Is it sniper? No, he's throwing spinning elbow. It can't be sniper. Might be virtuoso as well then. Oh, double elbow for
Oh,
highlight.
big elbows.
Ooh!
Ooh, gotta be careful.
I feel this will end very soon. Fair, Sancho's head health isn't even that low. Oh, switch music! Don't see that often.
Sanchez just can't get a beat on him.
The tracking on that kick's awful, so you don't see it land very often.
Oh, this might be it.
This is it.
Oh no, he's gonna let him back up.
Ooh!
Oh!
Oh, you gotta be careful, buddy.
Those,
gets taken
oh,
those
my
are the
gosh.
things about those spinning bag kicks. They can be very good for you, but if you whiff on them, all you got to do is just circle away from them, and you whiff on them big, and it takes a big chunk of your stamina.
Big ground and pound, but he ain't got the stamina to finish a fight in ground and pound.
Easy 10-9 for highlight, in my opinion.
I think Sanchez might be 2017 up. Go back the
But you
ball.
never know with these judges because I
You
feel like
actually don't.
they value takedowns way too much.
You actually don't.
Not in my experience.
You don't get to judges what you're on about. I feel like it's going to end this round. Can't see a decision. If highlight keeps whiffing them, it might. Jesus. If you
Sanchez needs something big. here.
someone needs to tell highlight just to chill out, pull your range, you're 2 rounds up, and he's
Oh, big body.
oh, that hammer fist!
Switch kick. Oh, finish him!
What's he doing?
Oh, gosh. Missed opportunity there for sure.
I feel like he knows he's got the advantage.
I wouldn't
down
think
here,
so
he-
because his head health was still pretty
This
pretty
is,
high.
this is,
I would've been able to
this
take
is
that.
Super Chad coaching. Put the sub in, waste some time in the round. He knows he's winning now, so he can just waste the time. This is definitely the Super Chad in his corner. I think it's a good decision. He's never going to get it, but he should have cancelled a bit early to stay in top mount. But he's going to go to side control now, I believe. on the bottom. Put Sanchez in a good position, but then Sanchez obviously not got the stamina to do much. Kamara for Sanchez! Oh, imagine. Oh, that's fucking ropey. Sanchez already gave highlight side control back. That quick.
Good defense by
it's
highlight, and he let it go.
Had to let it go earlier. Pretty much straight away. But at first I thought highlight was fucking out of it.
I'm surprised to see highlight not go back to the feed.
Rear naked choke from highlight.
Seems content to ride Stan Shevchenko off
Yeah,
to the end of the round.
Yeah, he don't need to. He's definitely won this fight. He got to knock down this round as well. Oh god, this sub offense makes me want to cry. And then Andy on defense. I got one for full stamina standing guillotine. He cancelled it. He could have. Oh man.
Interesting. And he loses the position.
He probably had that. Oh dear me, that isn't super Chad coaching. Sanchez got to go for bro.
Ooh.
Oh, nice straight. Fly knee.
And you can't be whipping on strikes like that.
Nice
Oh, this might be it. Oh, and he's gonna let him back.
Oh, Ivan! Finishing
it. Big overhand to finish it.
Just as we get a new following Heisenberg.
What performance from the highlight.
Wow. Bell to bell.
There's a new name at 145. And it's a highlight.
He's now 3-12.
Highlight's not 3-12. Highlight 1.
That's what he said. He was 2-12 before.
He can't be. He's 2-7. Or 2.
Oh, so he lied to me?
Yeah, he's 3-7 now. I think Stan's 3-12.
This was his first fight at 145, right?
Yeah, for highlight, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, he's 2-8.
Sure.
What did he say? 2-12.
Did he mean Sanchez?
Maybe maybe the beginning of a run to the top, huh?
Perhaps, but
for his sake, I hope that's no.
Got the cream of the crop waiting for him, huh?
Of course, we're going to be expecting the highlight to join us in the commentary booth in just a moment.
My Apple Watch told me to stand up and move. Oh well, piss off. I'm a streamer. We don't move. Ben is on next.
Hello, people.
Hello, you stupid twat. You had that rear naked choke.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision to let that go.
I didn't think I had it, so I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'm just
You
going
might
to let
not
it go.
ride it out, though. You was winning
Then you
easily.
lost the position.
Well, I didn't ride it out and I knocked him out. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Yes, it does, because you could have had
It does matter. It matters for me.
Good shit, highlight.
Yeah, good
Thank
shot.
you.
All right, great
Very
performance. You
performance.
didn't get rocked once, which is impressive against Sanchez because he's a nightmare to fight. So impressive.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm finally back in the win column. Yeah.
Only 7 more wins and I might pay attention. Eh?
Yeah. I wouldn't be getting worried at all.
Highlight, who are you going to want next?
God, 1 minute. Let me just have a look at the rankings, actually. I haven't thought about it. I didn't think I'd win.
Chad, call Chad him out. Call Chad out. Go on.
Call Chad out. I
So
agree.
you want the winner of Chad? You want the winner of Chad and Links? Go on, son. Shoot your
I
shot.
would like either. I really like Jack, but I quite like Jack if that's available, or I'd like El Mummy.
Right.
Because
Before I go, this will be the fight tonight. Mark my words. Public ever made the Hook King versus the fan favourite Benel MMA.
Of course, Bane, one of the best commentators in the game.
Absolutely. Might be in bathroom.
Hands down.
He's in that cupboard in bathroom.
He just made his ESFL debut yesterday.
Is the cupboard there anymore?
he did.
Got VO5 in there, and
He did quite the job, so we're proud of him.
We are very proud.
Last time I did
Also, a big team member in NMC, the best team in Agro. Just saying.
Well,
Is it there?
maybe the best Xbox
I remember
team.
last time I did my hair, so it's kind of hard.
I need to.
Oh, hang on.
Doubt.
Now, W, you all know it. So I'm very excited for this one.
Can't wait.
If it's anywhere, it's near.
Bane's made a lot of improvements in the gym. It'll be interesting to see how he applies those in this fight.
Oh god. Big resource on it.
Going with the Robert
Elbow
Whitaker pre-fight emote. Early leg kick from Public.
I love Public's calf. I don't know why, I just love it.
Is that new?
Ooh,
Ooh,
Beautiful.
already
Another
rocking the
thing
leg.
about Ben, he has amazing leg kicks. He's got great timing on them.
Oh,
Big
rocks
rock.
with a
Ben!
spin kick.
But the thing is about
Come
Ben,
on.
he's got to watch his stamina. That was the big thing in his last fight. He gassed out way too
Ooh.
fast.
Don't get
He
overexcited,
definitely has
Ben.
to stay composed. Got 3 rounds.
Good leg kicks from Public, and it was returned with a front kick from Ben.
And he's just going back to that leg kick.
Ooh,
Oh, and he rocks him with it. He's got to,
want-
he's got to start checking those
Yeah.
leg kicks.
I want to see
He
Ben
does.
also return leg kicks with him.
Oh,
Ooh,
Ben,
there we go.
beautiful.
Good. Very good.
Oh,
Oh, catches him with the head
Big
kick.
head kick. Surprised
I don't know how
wasn't
that
a
did
Watch that
rock him,
stamina.
if I'm being honest.
Ooh,
Oh, beautiful.
Checks another one.
He's getting the timing on these leg kicks. Public got to be careful.
Catches him with
Playing the
another
low
one.
cap.
Oh,
Ooh,
what a
another spin
shot.
Big spinning head kick.
Yes!
Oh, he
He
drops
knocks it
him.
down.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Come on,
calm down, Ben. Calm down.
Ooh. Gotta have some patience
Whoa.
here. Ooh, he's getting lit up. Ooh.
That's my strike. That's my strike then.
He's definitely ahead. He just needs to slow it down a little bit.
I want to see him return with leg kicks too.
He has got Public.
That like
Oh,
that.
they just rocked
Perfect.
each other in the leg.
Ooh.
Figgy, this is like me and your fight when we just kept rocking each other's legs.
Battle of those shins.
Right, Public is on the ropes here.
Oh,
Good
got her
takedown. That is a good
takedown.
takedown.
Let's see. Oh, he postures right up. Trying to get that early damage
Ben,
in.
move.
Oh, he's blocking
shit.
completely down.
God.
Brawl.
All that. And that. That's perfect. Don't panic, Ben. Don't panic.
Brawl.
Ben.
And his stamina get way too low.
Oh, and he gets back up.
Oh, and
Interesting.
Public just lets him back up. Interesting, yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ben?
Uh-oh.
Oh
I knew
my
Ben
it.
seems to
goodness.
thank him.
Stop playing
Woo!
with your food, Ben.
2
Come
head
on.
kick. Oh,
Yeah. He's.
that
Much
leg is
better
down.
stamina management from Ben, unlike his last fight.
Mm-hmm.
Got 15 seconds left. Let's slow it down.
Yo,
I
Ben,
don't
what's your
know.
stamina, bro?
He's redlining.
Oh, but he's getting in a taunt there late in the round
Now-
from the Ben.
God, Public needs a massive comeback here if he wants to win
Oh,
this fight.
Agro fighting. I love the back tattoo there.
That was a nice check.
That should have Anderson Silva with his leg.
Absolutely.
They should have had that in the game.
Like a 1 in 1,000 chance that that'll happen.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, let's do this round 2. Big round for Fro. Don't you dumbass.
Okay. Nice to see Ben.
Oh, catch him with the
Ooh,
1-2 head kick.
another big rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
takedown defense there.
defense.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Lets him right back up.
Oh, Ben, please don't do that.
Being-
Scares me.
He knows Public's
Ooh.
gonna be going for that shot.
Public needs to stop throwing that
Stop
leg kick.
it.
Careful with the taunts, man. Ooh, catch him with the axe kick. Oh. Oh! Spinning
Come
back kick
on.
to the head for the
What a
win.
What a knockout.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's
Wow.
back. 1-5. Let's fucking go.
He gets his first win.
Arizona, stand up. Your boy got it done.
Oh, well
Other
done.
than the leg
So-
kicks, Public really didn't have any success in this fight.
So nice to see him finally get a hold of that stamina and be able to slow down and put it all together. Unlucky Public.
Amazing win. Pardon me for a second, guys.
Wow. I think Ben's going to be coming in for an interview. Here he is.
What's up, everybody?
You fucking done it, mate.
Dude, okay, the first thing I have to say, all respect to Public, man. Him and I have so much love between each other. I love watching him fight. I love commentating his fights. He knows that. I really respect and appreciate him giving me the opportunity to step in the cage with him. And I just got to say, boys, we got it done. 1-5. Let's go.
We're even in that score. One at a time, Ben.
Good shit.
You
I
had
felt
full
good, man.
control. You had full control of that fight, other than the leg kicks.
Yeah, you know,
Was there
I'm
anything
typically.
that surprised you?
Yeah, no, so I typically like to kick legs. We all know that. And I was a bit surprised by how dedicated he was to the kicking game. I mean, he was having a lot of success with it, so why not continue? I did start checking them, midway, end of round 1, and then continued that in round 2. The grappling got me a little concerned, I'm not going to lie. He shot that spear and got it down, and I didn't pre-deny or deny any transition, so he was able to get the side saddle effectively a couple times, but pop back up, and then, we got the job done. So, again, all respect to Public. We really appreciate it. And, boys, I'll see you guys on the main card.
All right, Ben.
Love you, Ben.
What a performance. What do we got next, boys?
Back. No. Yeah, he's not responding, mate.
So the Argent stand fight's off, right?
Is it? How didn't I know that? I've rang him 3 times. I'm ringing him now. Just
Now, since we got a brief pause in the action here, who do you guys see getting the W in the main event tonight, guys? I'm not talking about him.
no. He's talking about. Are you on about the UFC or are you talking about Jamie vs Nick?
UFC.
Robert Whittaker, the Reaper.
I would have to agree. How about you, Figgy?
Sorry, repeat that?
Who do you got in tonight's UFC's main event?
Well, I've always been a fan of Kelvin Gastelum. So before I say this, I love both guys. Man, I don't know. I just feel an upset. I think Gastelum's gonna get it done, man.
Absolutely.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of
I
hate
think
for that,
he's one of
but-
the most underrated fighters in the middleweights. Can't wait to see them.
Right, dude. If you look at his last losses, dude. I mean, he lost a close decision to Darren Till. He got subbed in under a
Was it
minute by
now?
Jack Hermanson. I'll have to rewatch it, but when I think back to it, I feel like it was close.
It was back and forth, but I think Till got the 30-27.
Me too.
I mean, it's not like he got stopped.
Yeah, it's not like he got dominated.
No.
Yeah, and
And
in the
Darren
Jack
Till
Hermanson
was
fight, like he got caught. Like
Darren Till's a tough matchup for anybody in the division.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like Gaslam gets it done.
Absolutely, he's got one of the nastiest straight lefts in the game.
That is true. That is very true.
Knocked down
Or
our
any fridge
champion,
all the way.
Israel Adesanya.
But I will tell you this: Robert Whittaker is going to knock him out in the second round.
Could see it
Oh
happening.
yeah.
I personally think we'll have a fight of the year on our hands.
Robert Whittaker has become a new fighter since the Israel Adesanya fight.
Absolutely.
He's gonna finish it tonight. No, he's not. He's a better fighter since the
Now let's
Adesanya
talk
fight.
about that for a second. What does Robert Whittaker need to do in a rematch with Adesanya?
I think personally, right, shut up, Jamie. I think he needs to mix up the grappling and the striking because he was having success before the knockout, well, before both knockouts. And yeah, if he mixes up the grappling, then Izzy won't know what to expect.
Only problem with that is Izzy's takedown defense is impeccable.
Yeah, well,
And he's very underrated off his back. I bring this up constantly. He almost subbed Gastelum in the 4th round.
For the triangle, right?
Yep. It was super tight, but Gastelum has very good defense.
yeah, no, he did. He had like was it guillotine? I can't remember.
No, it was
As
a
well.
triangle.
No, he had another one. He had 2 subs, I swear.
Did he?
He hit a triangle and a guillotine, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
And a
I gotta watch
guillotine.
I gotta watch it back.
That's one of my favorite fights. I feel like the Dustin Poirier of his max card was also very good that same night.
Let's not get into that.
Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, man. It's like my 2 favorite fighters.
No, it's not even that. We both disagree about round 2. I think Dustin obviously won it.
No,
I'm not getting into it. I can't.
It's just like, you just can't talk about Tony Gaethje. It's one of those.
Yeah,
well,
that
I
just
have to
makes me
say,
sad.
even I was sad when that fight happened, and I'm a Justin Gaethje supporter.
Oh, yeah,
So-
for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. It was just depressing. Like the lowest point in my life. I'm just kidding.
Well,
So what's going on with this fight, Jamie?
Oh, shit.
Do you think it's time to move on? All right, then. After this week, we got UFC 261 headlining Kamaru Usman versus George Masvidal. How do you guys see that going?
I knew.
Snoozman. Snoozman
I
all day.
I knew. Masvidal by baptizing him.
That's just absolutely insane.
Come on, man.
Fake Marty Snoozman's gonna get his head knocked off.
I personally think that Masvidal had an entire camp. He just sold that he didn't.
Yep, but he was
I
out of
agree.
shape. He was out of shape.
He was not. He just had to cut a lot of weight. Which
He was out of shape. He was not ready to go and fight that next week.
It was in training camp for someone else.
He knew. You know, if Gilbert got dropped out, he best have known that they were going to go to Masvidal.
No, they went to Colby first.
Highlight was he was in shape,
That's
mate.
true.
It was in training camp with someone else.
With Dustin Poirier.
Exactly. Literally
He
with
was
him.
helping Dustin out with the hooker fight.
What? So
He
so
literally
what?
cut 7
Helping
pounds.
Dustin means that he's training for Usman. No, it doesn't.
He cut 7 pounds, mate.
He cut 20 pounds.
Did he fuck? That's what he said. Because he lost.
He literally put out a documentary of him cutting the pounds. He maybe passed out. You could see it.
Oh, piss
That's
off.
what the UFC wants you to believe. It's all
Mate,
conspiracy.
on
dude.
his YouTube channel, you can see him virtually dying.
Virtually.
Everybody dies.
Everyone dies on weight cutting.
We're all inevitably gonna die.
You're telling me Masvidal walks around at 190 pounds? Fuck off.
What's so crazy about that?
Because I don't believe it. I don't believe why he's training in someone else's training camp is at 190 pounds. No chance. Sorry, mate. He's a fucking he's a cringe lord who's going to get wrestled to 50-45 again. And that's how it's going to go.
And of course, I'm not sure if it's the co-main or the main event. Not the co-main. What is it? The co-main? Is that what we called?
Coco, mate.
Rose Namajunas versus Zhang Weili. How do you guys see that going?
Namajunas, because I like her with hair.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think Zhang is cracking, but I think Rose's, I think, is better.
Am I the
don't
only
know.
one that senses an upset with Andrade?
No.
Nah. Have we seen Andrade at 25?
Against Chukagian?
Yeah, that one.
Well, it's
Chukagian.
Chukagian.
Yeah, what?
Isn't that
Yeah,
what
what?
I- what I said?
Yeah.
Chukagian.
Well,
What are they
anyway,
fighting at? What are they
she
fighting at?
absolutely
120,
fucking
125? 115?
yeah, she absolutely sparked Chukagian, and then she's gonna spark Valentina. It's gonna be 3 and news next week.
What, you're saying Andrade?
Bold
beats
prediction
Shevchenko?
coming from the highlight.
So
No, I'm joking. I
Andrade
want
doesn't stand a
Namajunas
chance.
to win. I want Namajunas to win, but I think Zhang will win. I don't care who wins between Valentina and Andrade, and I want Masvidal to win, and Masvidal will win.
Fuck off. Valentina will spark Andrade out easily.
I'd have to agree with that one.
And Shevchenko just, watching a fight is unbelievable. Oh, by the way, we've got a
Here
fight.
we go.
Wenger Ball versus Alfred, Frankie's brother. Actually got a fight going. Sorry for the delay. I'd say sorry for the delay, but it is actually your guys' fault, so what can I say? Go on, boys, count in.
That is a beautiful shirt.
Whose guy's fault?
I would love one of those shirts. That's a beautiful Hawaiian shirt.
What's Kyle on about saying?
Making
Spark
Max
and
proud.
Gerard? Yes, Valentina knocks everybody out, and she'll do the
Of
same.
course, we got 2 members of the Blessed Express in here, and a former one, and Figgy, because he never responded, never texted in the group chat.
What's the Blessed Express?
I gave you the boot.
What's the Blessed Express?
You need more activity.
Show me something, Mike. Show me something.
What's the
Oh,
Blessed?
please never do that again.
Here we go.
What the hell is the Blessed
That was-
Express?
It's our Max Holloway group chat.
Okay.
And the Max Holloway fan tries to claim that Max didn't win the second round.
Yeah, and because I'm also a big Dustin Poirier fan.
Max,
Big one.
Max,
Tough.
Max has never won a round in his life.
What? What did you just say? The
Blasphemy.
Max guitar 50-45.
Never.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And away we
50-43
go.
to Cicada. Not Cicada, to Max.
Alfred
Cicada.
debut on the left in the white shorts. Wenger Ball on the right
It was a nice check.
in the Miami clothing. Picking her apart with his jab. Oh.
Big left hook from Alfred.
Ooh, nice spinning back kick to the body.
Likes mixing it up, Mr. Frankie's little brother.
Coach Bain just replied in the group chat that huge thank you to the Fro for keeping him calm, which we were yelling at him to do.
Bro is one of the best coaches in Agro.
For sure.
Ooh, nice combo.
Nice little side kick.
Oh, big
Oh.
uppercut.
With the hook uppercut.
Christ!
Oh, he rocks into the
Oh,
this
body.
could be it.
Oh, and he's not
That
jumping
body
on
rock
him.
was a bit unfair, but
You never know what
didn't
you're
get
going
the
to get in this
takedown.
game.
Takedown
Go for it
defense.
again. What archetype did he take?
I didn't see.
He's fighting like a boxer, so getting desperate with them takedowns.
Body kick after body kick.
I like his body work. Ooh, that was a nice knee. Fakes the crane kick. Got that before you. Ooh, tries to
Ooh.
takedown.
Nice denial.
Ooh, fakes a head kick.
It's a little booty for me.
Ooh. Surprised I didn't do more damage.
Nice double jab there to a hook.
Imagine someone fighting in the UFC with like a holiday shirt on. Yeah, fucking just
Ooh.
got the
This is
silent
very much a
response.
chess battle right now. Obviously. Who's in the Hawaiian shirt again?
Venga ball.
Ringo Ball. All right. Very clear round for him. What are you laughing at, Jamie?
Did Arjun get moved up? Oh, snap. Ooh, nice combo. A whiffs on the head kick. Ooh!
Big right hook. Oh, and he rocks him to the body.
Oh, and
this
drops him
might
with
be
the
it.
body shot. Oh, this is it?
This is it. Survive it. You might survive it.
I think
Nope.
it's
Oh,
over.
yeah. Wow.
What a performance out of Mr. Hawaiian shirt.
That was very, very good. Unlucky to Frankie's little bro on his debut, but what a performance from Venga ball.
Nice hooks to the body. How many more fights do we have on the prelims? One? Oh.
Are we doing you know who he's stepping in against Stan?
I don't know.
Well, Jamie would respond, but he doesn't. I don't have a rumble. Who you guys got for Romero of his rumble?
Romero. Rumble has been out of the game for about 4 years.
I don't want either to lose.
I don't give a fuck how long Rumble's been out of the game. Rumble is the king.
Rumble?
Rumble is the third best light heavyweight in UFC history.
Hi, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Good evening, everybody. How we doing?
Terrible.
Very good, thanks.
Gonna step away for just a second.
Just pull up the Twitch on my computer.
Hey, Ben.
Hello, Jamie. How you doing? Are you excited for your title fight later tonight? Will the champ defender, can Nick Mayola, get his first, title around his waist?
I do need to understand. Well, I'm not going to turn around and say I'm going to fucking lose, am I? But
Well, didn't anticipate you to, but who knows? Maybe you're just not feeling confident today.
I'm just calm. I'm a calm bloke today. Feeling good. Beating everybody in the doggone rank today, so feeling good going into it. If I lose,
Yeah.
I don't lose.
Champ's got a good mindset going into this one.
I feel like Usman going into a match, his second fight with Masvidal, to be honest.
Now, speaking of the UFC, Dane, we were just talking about tonight's main event between Gastelum and Whitaker. Who do you got in that?
Yeah, that's a great matchup, man. I mean, this is something that was supposed to happen several years back, of course. Robert Whitaker pulling out, and that led to the eventual fight of the year between Israel Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum. And while that fight was great, I think we're seeing a different Gastelum these days. You know, he's gone on a bit of a skid, losing to people like Jack Hermanson by that ankle lock. Lost to, he didn't lose to Ian Heinisch, but I think all the fans lost watching that fight. That was just a truly poor display of mixed martial arts from Gastelum's part. Striking didn't seem to be there. The cardio, it was decent, but you could tell that he was fading quicker than he had in his past bouts. Whitaker, on the other hand, has looked like a world breaker. I mean, this guy has fought nothing but top 5 guys in the last couple of years and has looked incredible doing it, right? The Darren Till fight was closely contested. That's what Darren Till does. He slows down the pace of these fights with that weird, awkward stutter step striking that the Scouser brings. But Whitaker dealt with that, and he got the nod. Jared Cannonier, somebody who a lot of people called the dark horse of the middleweight division, Whitaker dealt with very effectively. You know, I think that a lot of people sleep on my guy Bobby Knuckles for no reason. I think that Gastelum is going to be in for a reckoning tonight, and we might see the first time Gastelum gets TKO'd.
It's a very
I love
bold
you, Ben.
prediction.
Didn't Woodley TKO him?
TKO Gastelum?
Yeah.
I think he subbed him.
What?
It was a flying arm triangle. You don't remember that, Jamie? Woodley jumped off the top rope and DDT'd him right into the middle of the octagon for the Intercontinental title. We were watching the same fight, right?
I'm gonna punch you.
No, actually, you guys are both wrong. He won by decision.
Boring.
Respect.
How does Woodley win by decision?
Either way, are we ready to get into our next fight of the evening? Agro 42, Jamie versus Nick Mayola. Super Chad versus Lynx in the co-main event. Boy, I am stoked for the top 2 of this card. Some of the best fighters that Agro has ever seen on the same night. It's truly a pleasure, but you can't overlook the rest of it. A lot of great competitors, none more notable than our guy Stanley here. Stan, truly on a skid. I think this is the definition of a guy that looks to bounce back. He needs to get into the win column convincingly and against a very tough prospect. And I believe that's Bisping that's stepping in on short notice. So this is tough. I mean, this is going to be a tough test for both gentlemen.
You're in for a treat tonight. Bisping versus the rematch. Stan beating for the 145 title. Both put some pounds on. Coming back for a scrap.
And you can see boxer showboat versus a kickboxer archetype. So we're going to get a bit of a diversified striking from Stanley. I think he's going to look at it to mix the legs up. Bisping's known for his movement, right? The guy's got so many good sways that enter the bodywork, right? All of his combinations are directed towards the midsection. So I think if Stanley can chop the legs, then that's going to be a really effective way of neutralizing him. Max, what do you think that Bisping needs to do to topple a giant like Stan?
Exactly what you just said before with bodywork, because I have experience with Stanley. He has some of the weirdest head movement I've ever faced. I was gassed out by the 3rd round. So what he needs to do is conserve his stamina, work the body, go to the legs, maybe even mix in a takedown.
Good touch of gloves there. Spinning offering to the midsection lands for Bisping, really backing Stanley up.
Feints on that spinning elbow.
Oh, that's a big miss there.
What I'm
Oh,
talking about.
Stan saw the stamina bar blink and just went into kill mode there for a second. Seems that he's composed himself. Bisping catches him with a good combo to the chin.
No,
One thing, I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
talking about spinning attacks and offerings and trying to make those strikes work, you have to set it up right, Max. So talking about that spinning attempt to the body, what do you need to do to set that up effectively?
You need to make sure he's moving backwards and not to the side. Because if he's circling around, you're gonna whiff on it every time. It's gonna drain your stamina. As me and you know, when we spar, the amount of times I've missed that kick and you've capitalized on it. You really got to make sure he's moving back and you're in range.
All right, guys, just trying to make sure I'm ready for my fight. It's coming up.
Sounds good, Fig.
I'm sorry, I keep leaving and joining. It's just my Wi-Fi just keeps like fucking up. So
Problem. If you guys want to leave the booth at all, I think Dosser can step in. But big moment there from Bisping.
you knock him down.
I don't believe.
Yeah, if Dosser wants to step in for me, that'd be awesome.
Oh,
having some
AK
technical
Sandman with the
difficulties.
5 gifted subs.
Oh!
Talk about big
He
money,
loves it.
Bisping. Absolute thank you to Sandman, one of the best fighters that we've got on the roster, and surely one of the great guys in the organization.
I think we got
A little bit of a buffer here.
Fight of the night right here, guys.
If we can see it, this is so pixely. Like he's playing on a Samsung TV. Or
I
fucking
thought Audrey
Samsung
was
fridge.
for a second.
Now, it's interesting here. Bisping has largely controlled the center of the octagon for the majority of this opening round, but he hasn't really been effective with it, right? Stan's been the aggressor and largely dictated the pace. Bisping taking pictures, man, standing right in front of him, which is not a strategy I'd suggest, but great moment there.
Now, and what I was going to say before is, if I can compare Stanley to any fighter style, it would be Wonder Boys. How he can hit you way out there and keep that distance. He's moving back, but he's making Bisping miss.
Talk about missing. Stan might be missing a couple more strikes than he's landing. That stamina is not looking great as we approach the final minute of the opening round.
Nor is Bisping's, to be fair.
Chad Sunnan's asking, what is a gifted sub? A gifted sub is essentially, somebody else paying for your subscription, right? They can anonymously or intentionally gift a sub.
Interesting.
Drew King. Let's see who got subs.
Oh,
K5 Fired, Highlight, Vaporana, Stan, the Boss Man, and Chad Sunnan getting the gifted subs. Good stuff, guys. Great round there between these two. Bisping looks a little bit rusty. I'm not going to lie. There was an edge that was missing. Stan looking like he's getting it going.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go. My Wi-Fi is just bugging. I hope you have a good night and
Highlight,
well done on the
completely
I'm
okay,
here.
brother.
Don't you worry.
See you later.
The main man.
See you later, Highlight. Have a good one.
Good stick there by Bisping. Bisping doing a really effective job of keeping the head off the center line. Right there. See,
he
another
missed
example
on
of
that
it.
crane kick.
Fucking beautiful.
And it was a good decision. He didn't land them, though, but it was a good decision by Bisping there to go for the body.
Defense there from Bisping, keeping the guard high, shoots for the takedown here. Gets the clinch attempt, backs away.
If you like that
By the way, Jamie, have we tested Stanley for EPO?
Yeah. It was positive. Who gives a shit?
Stan.
Woo!
Oh! Huge moment there from Stanley. Floors Bisping. I was just about to say, Bisping's head health is not looking where you want to be. 3.5 left in the second round. Gets stunned again. There with the knee.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Stanley is coming on strong right here. Bisping against the ropes, looking to survive. Stan shoves that knee in the midsection. Good catch the kick there. Goes up top. And right when we were about to say that the stamina on Stan's side was getting too low, he completely equals the playing field with that big moment there.
Bisping's just getting caught when he comes in. Every time he starts blocking his head as he's coming in instead of walking forward with his hands down.
Educated striking there from Bisping to work off of the jab. I think that at this moment, lead uppercut to the body.
And a body rock.
This is not looking good for Bisping at all. 2 minutes left in the second round, and he's looking absolutely worse for wear. Stanley, on the other hand, not really having a lot of damage taken in this round, Max.
It's a movement from
For sure, but also they got to watch their staminas. Bisping has been known sometimes to be rocked a lot and be able to come back. So let's see if from this round on he'll be able to.
That's
You'll be
true.
able
The
to come back.
durability of Bisping absolutely against one of the standout fighters in that Xbox 155-pound division.
Honestly,
Now, what?
Oh!
Another huge spinning back.
You can see there's Stanley right after stunning up top. He goes downstairs, really showing his game IQ. But Bisping again coming back strong. This guy does not want to go away easily.
But he's whiffing on it. That's what I'm talking about, Bane. When you circle away, you're gonna whiff on those side kicks and spinning back kicks every time.
Ooh.
Big miss there from Bisping.
Oh, another big knee. See now, I'm really shocked by Bisping's fight IQ here. I'm surprised he's not working that body more.
I was going to say the same thing.
10 seconds remains.
the big
Bisping
sways-
looks like he's...
Big sways left to right, sorry, Ben.
Now,
all it
okay,
takes
okay.
is one
another
body
question
hook
for you guys.
and stands rocked if he gets caught moving
I
left
got
to
another
right.
question for you guys. What do you guys think about that first round? How did you guys see that going to?
I think Stan was more effective.
Yeah, it was.
Right, again, like I said, Bisping was in the center and he was pushing and pressuring, but Stan was just a bit more cognizant offensively. I hope to see the fight stats after this fight's concluded just to verify that, but this is going to be an
you're
interesting final 5 minutes.
You are right, Ben. He gets caught. But
Oh,
then
big
moves.
check left
Switch kick.
to the body. Bisping is on the ropes 5 seconds in. Oh!
Big hand.
Wow! Stanley knocks DJ Mikey B out cold
For the second
right at the
time.
beginning of the third round. What
That's
a
big
KO.
win for him. That is a big win for him.
And talk about just gradually pulling away in this fight, right? You know, we talked about the contention that was in the first 5 minutes. Both of these guys evenly matched potentially, but Stanley just flew past any competition as we went further and further in this fight, and beautiful KO there to cap off his night.
Big up.
And that's the thing about Stanley. He's been also known to be a slow starter. When I fought him, I had him rocked very early in the fight.
Big up BOTG for the 4 months resubscription. Probably one of our longest subscribers right now. And a big up to Stanley for an amazing performance. Wow.
It is interesting. I think Bisping's going to kick himself for that fight because, like you guys mentioned, it's the body work that seemed absent. And that was such a critical part of his game plan in fights prior to this one, is how effective he was at dipping to the midsection with hooks, with teeps, with different, roundhouses. Things like that just didn't seem to be a part of his game plan tonight. I respect him for attempting to mix it up, right? As a fighter, you want to evolve and have different styles throughout your career, but if you've had so much success in one area, why abandon it? Now, question
I'm sorry,
for
I
you.
was reading the chat. What did you say?
You're all good. You're all good. Looking ahead, right? We've got so many great fights on top of this, but I do want to throw some spotlight to the main event: Jamie versus Nick for that the PlayStation, the PlayStation 145-pound title.
I'm throwing you off there, and I'm sorry.
I know, yeah. Jamie's just top consoles for a moment. So obviously this is a title fight. These aren't something that the Xbox One. Oh my God, I keep saying it. The PlayStation 145-pound title. Max, what's your take on tonight's fight?
It's a tough one because Nick has really been showing the heart of a champion. He's been put together a very impressive win streak, and Jamie over here also one of the best pound for pound in aggro. And I believe we'll see a very high-level ground game tonight.
Please say that again.
Both these guys, Jamie and Nick, have no hate for each other. A lot of love exchanged between the administration. And this is an opportunity that wasn't initially on the table for Nick. He's kind of taking this title fight on short notice. I believe the original main event was Thatguyjme versus Ed Cobby 3. I think that fell apart, which led to the eventual PlayStation 145 title bout that we will be seeing shortly. And there might be a negative to taking fights on short notice. Personally, I like it. No pressure, really. But for a title, that's kind of a different feel. Max, do you think that stepping in on just a couple days' notice for gold is the best plan?
I believe so. I mean, I believe when it comes to the title, you should take any shot you can get. It's a great move for Nick.
Yeah, I agree with you there. To be honest, Nick was contemplating retiring and taking some time away, but the call came and he took it. Saw that #1 contender, whether he likes it or not.
Massive respect for that. He's also one of the most every card that we put together, he's always a part of in putting it together.
And I'm
So,
I'm one of them champs who's known for getting caught, so you never know.
Turning attention back to the fight at hand here, we've got Viewpoint versus Wolf. This one is truly submission artist on one side versus unknown on the other. He's titled himself Nurmagomedov, so maybe we're going to be seeing some wrestling out of the Afro man on the right side coming out of the blue corner. But Viewpoint was my first loss, to be honest, in Agro. Way back in December, he handed me an inverted triangle, and that was that. So I have a little bit of a history with this guy and can tell that his hands may not be the best. Maybe they've improved, but the submissions are definitely something to be worried about.
I can't believe Wolf looks like Khabib if you wore that big blonde wig, but with pink hair instead.
And if I'm the Fro right now, I'd be very offended by having another Fro type in Agro.
Wow,
so
but
if I'm
talk
Fro
about
right now, I'm rooting for Viewpoint.
Viewpoint looking like Floyd Mayweather so far in this this initial couple seconds, catching Wolf with a lot of kicks to the body, trying to maybe do damage to that stamina
Super
department
Floyd
early.
Mayweather, like.
Oh Jesus Christ! These are just swinging. Fucking hell.
Oh, good stick there from Wolf.
I also think the whole sub game thing with Viewpoint's a bit of a what's the word? I think it's been overrated. I think it's just usually he's got subs on people who haven't played the game much, i.e. Ben, or subs that.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but I do agree. I had the game for a week and had no clue how to defend
And
submissions.
I'm pretty sure all the subs he's got have been on rather low-level fighters, or he's got them by accident. He's not sub people in the stature of, say, Sandman.
But he gets the takedown
and
half guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna say me, even though I didn't want to bring myself up.
Let's see there, Viewpoint pass into half guard.
Oh, God.
Looks like Wolf does not get the get up posture from Viewpoint. Probably gonna transition into side control here. Nope, goes right back down.
Someone with Nurmagomedov of their name hasn't shown the greatest skills. Is he on grappler? He's not on grappler sister. Looks like
he's not, but he's not being patient, right?
Sorry, Ben.
This is something that we talk about is when you are on the ground, you have to be patient. Sometimes the best thing to do is not to do anything because you can see where Wolf's stamina is. If Viewpoint goes for a sub right now, this could be lethal.
I don't know what Viewpoint's doing. He wants full mount, and he's not denying getting out of it. And he must have so much grapple advantage. Now, yeah, there we go.
Now, what I'm seeing from a lack of his stamina is really
this Wolf
low,
hasn't played the game
The
much.
armbar is one of the nastiest submissions.
Although we did choose the armbar, which is not the greatest one. Because joint subs are good, easy to get out of if you're any decent.
Doesn't seem that Wolf has the best submission defense in the game, but he's doing effective right here, right? He's defending. I don't think Viewpoint should be reading this a bit better. Wolf is like molasses on that bar, not moving too fast, but might be able to get it. It doesn't look like it. I think that's going to be it. Yep.
Oh, got him!
Well done.
I think that's one of the things, right? I'm not a submission artist myself. I would never say that I have a strong understanding of that grappling dimension. But, right, once you hit the different gates of certain submissions, it just speeds up that bar, exponentially. Jamie, can you talk about the dangers of letting a submission like that go so far?
As soon as you get into the second or third phase of the submission, it goes a lot faster on the offensive side. Obviously, it wasn't bad sub-defense at all, but because of the stamina advantage, he didn't have much of a chance, to be honest. I don't think he'd got out of it anyway. I think that most people would have struggled to get out. But then he put himself in a situation where he had 0 stamina and he was on the bottom, so it's his own fault.
And that's, again, to the point of if you are on the bottom sometimes in grappling situations, just sit there, right? Look for those denials and create an opportunity. Don't force an opportunity, if that makes sense. But to be honest, though, that didn't really look too good for Viewpoint, at least in my opinion. I was expecting a bit better. That submission offense, for somebody who has as many submissions as he does,
What did I say?
pretty lackluster.
What did I say? You're going to get subs on people who don't know how to get without them.
Their way
Jamie, I just
moving.
want to let you know, Wavy is going to be streaming our fight.
Okay. Who's on next? Any news? We've got
Kai W. What was that? Sub offense and sub defense? Absolutely correct.
Embrace
Hell's
the
Nah
grind
Dragon Hunter.
podcast.
What's up, bro?
No, not Embrace. Oh, it is KIW next. Oh, great.
Oh, wonderful. So this KIAW, I want to talk about him for a moment because I do have some experience commentating his fights in Cage Rage, another UFC 4 league. And boy, this guy is a great competitor. Really quick hands, really slick everywhere, very well-rounded. And, you know, we look at the betting line for this, and there's a very wide line. It's very wide, and a lot of people are counting Kai out. I think this is going to be a shutout performance
I
for
think
him.
it's more
If
of a
I had
name
Chan-
issue. I think it's more people don't know who he is.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what it's about. Popularity. That's
Look at his
all the
level.
all the prediction odds are.
Look at his level. Purple 44. I've fought this guy twice on ranked. I've been winning both fights, but you can't count him out. Round 5, he's knocked me out both times. So, and he beat me in the dodgy season actually.
So and that's the thing, right? Maybe Puncher's chance on. I think it's Chad Sonnen who's
Chad's
fighting.
a lot better than we're giving him credit for. He's very unpredictable, and obviously they wouldn't have fought before, so KIW never going to know how Chad's going to come out here. And also, you can, if you really want to, you can find some research on KIW if you really wanted to. But I still think KIW will win. I'm happy he's at 170 because he does my head in.
Hot prospect on that blue corner side coming out. Looks like Hamzat Chimaev with that sort of beard and
His
bald
cafe
head,
is
but
called Chimaev, so
it's hilarious.
I'll be honest, I thought it was Tom.
I thought he'd picked Hamza at first. Oh god, here we go. It does actually look really like it. Fair enough. But I wonder who
Got your
was the
gloves
fan
there,
of
good show of
before
respect.
Kamzat, because Kamzat's only been around for a year.
Oh,
but he's
over
letting
that
him
block
up
is already gone in 10 seconds.
Oh, he is dominator by the way, KOW. So I don't know why he's still trading. There we go.
Oh, there's the shot.
And we've seen Chad Sonnen get
Nope.
absolutely mauled by Morbid in a standing guillotine in 35 seconds or something. So
I remember that. That was awful. Looking okay here. Defends that takedown, which is good for Chad. Maybe a little bit unsettling for Kai, right? Couldn't get the takedown. Good spinning offering there from Chad.
he's standing and trading with a 3-star chin and dominator. He's off his head. Sway back up a couple.
Ooh.
Sways. Misses.
Barely missed.
Nice takedown, nice defense. Expect a back
Good
ride.
job.
Oh, gets the
Yeah.
back here.
Go straight
No.
for an AK
Face him
choke.
down. Talking to KIAW or Kai earlier this week, he very interesting words that he had to say. This guy just wants to fight. He just wants to fight anybody and everybody. So
He got that denial.
very difficult to
Jeez.
the posture up here.
Nice head movement.
Nice flip on the bottom there.
As if he got that denial. Crazy stuff. If I'm Sandman, I'm watching this fight. Sandman got him in really, so Sandman knows how he fights a lot. I think they're in the same proper UFC for esports team in AK.
I'm unsure if Kai's in that AK camp, but wouldn't surprise me. The Chad is just a bit slower, right? He's one step behind Kai on the ground. Kai getting in that side control transition, looking to probably take top mount here in a moment.
Oh, crucifix. Nice. Chad's doing well.
David, do you have the order of the fights?
Yeah, I'll send you. Chad's doing well. He's not looking like a fish out of water.
Absolutely, and that's the difference between Last Fight Viewpoint and Wolf, of course, was sometimes the best thing is just nothing. Chad really just sitting and waiting, being patient, not blowing the stamina, not putting himself in a compromising position. But you can see here, Kai is just so well-versed on the ground.
Appreciate that, Jamie.
No problem. Kai's doing well at keeping him on the ground, but he's not doing a lot with it.
Is Labosity and Figgy the last one on the prelims?
Yeah. Little bossy.
Bossity?
Little bossy. Little bossy on the prelims.
Little obesity and obviously Figgy
Labosity.
going to war, some bad blood there. But we'll see how that fight plays out. Turning back to this
Chad's
one,
on
Kai
the-
versus Chad. Chad finally gets up.
If Chad gets a rock now, he takes this round. Or not down.
As you mentioned, the 3-star chin of that archetype on Kai, not really something that you want to be hanging up in the air.
Oh, Jesus. Kai
10
can
seconds
stand
left.
though.
Can Chad?
He can knock people out. I think it's just us.
Oh!
Well, as I said it.
Wow!
As I said it. Chad needs to be careful. He's getting caught on that sway back uppercut. That's twice now. Kai can throw hands.
Chad Sonnen really seems to be out of answers as we approach the next 5 minutes of this fight. Got dominated in the grappling for the most part, and then tasted some leather in the striking in the last couple seconds here. He really needs to make some adjustments if he wants to be victorious against the debutant.
He needs to get funky like he does normally. Throw these crazy strikes and catch him. He's got no chin, so if he lands on it, he's got a good chance of getting a rock. I'm seeing KRW sway back a lot, so I'm throwing knees, body knees. Because they're mostly a rock when they land, even if they're on full health. Maybe faking the hook, body knee.
Chad get caught again on that pullback offering.
Getting
Trading here.
He's just getting mauled. No head movement at all.
Lots of volume from here from
Flying knee!
but he's landing.
Told you.
Oh!
Told you, get funky.
Chad Sonnen surprising Kai with that big knee up the middle. Let's see if Chad can capitalize or can Kai get back on the wagon here.
And he got straight back elbow then. He throws the same combo though, Chad. He's just going to get red. Look, watch. Hook uppercut every time. When he's mixing it up a bit, he's landing. Oh, he needs to be careful that sway.
Good 1-2 up the middle.
Straight down the pipe.
I response.
Dominated. Hits hard. Bloody hell, he's just getting smashed.
Oh!
Oh, spinning elbow.
Oh!
Oh, but he comes back with the spinning back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Chad with the pull
Oh,
Kai getting melted here. Chad pouring it on.
He's got to take him down.
Can't get the takedown.
But he's lost this round now, even if he takes him down. Obviously, unless he gets a finish. Told you, Chad just needs to get funky.
Chad really activating the creativity side of his striking arsenal. Kai needs to find some answers to it. Oh, good stick there by Chad.
KRW's gassing.
It looks like Chad is starting to mix it up a bit more.
Oh! He swayed back there straight, which is very impressive. Standing guillotine. Oh, gets out of it. Sway back misses.
Chad's going to need to be very cognizant of that block. Oh, jumping here. Kai, can he get the takedown? Yes, he does. Big moment there.
If I'm Chad now, I'm just taking my time. Not getting finished. Keeping him in my guard at most and just sitting there because I believe he's probably won this round, even though he has been outshot, but with the knockdowns. Did he get a knockdown? Or the more rocks at least?
Yeah, he got a knockdown.
Not a knockdown, but he did rock him several times.
Oh, he's stacked in.
Not good.
Powerful position. He needs to block and just push off.
Oh, Kai getting pounded here. 50 seconds remain in the second round.
And he's pushing him off. That's good work.
Back up.
I don't think he got a rock then either. I think he's okay.
Kai maybe feeling some urgency here as we approach the last 30 seconds of round two.
Oh.
Easily got the first one, but Chad mounting a comeback.
I will say, from what I'm looking at the moment, the top guys at 70 will manage to pick Kai apart on the feet, especially the better defensive wrestlers. Oh, that's lovely! He baited him in. He baited him into a sway back, like I said, in the mid between round 1 and 2. If he starts shooting that sway back to his own ability, then he'll do well, and he is. He's baiting him into.
Now we approach an interesting final 5 minutes between these two competitors. Chad made the reads in round 2. Let's see if Kai can make the adjustments coming into this third and final round. Good little trip right there. Jumps into the guard.
Yeah, see, if I'm KRW now, I'm wrestling my ass off. I'm getting into half guard, and that's where I'm staying.
Chad does.
Just let him up.
See what he can do.
He can land KRW, but he ain't got the chin to just stand and bang with him.
Right back to the takedown.
I'm staying here if I'm him. I'm not even trying to get out of it. No denial. Chad's got
Good elbows from the bottom from Chad.
Chad needs the urgency he had from round 2 to get up, or he's going to lose the fight. Oh, he's so sweet.
Oh!
Brilliant work. And he's going to get straight back up.
Or maybe not.
Bit of what? Yeah.
Oh!
That's not bad for Chad, though, remember. That's where he wants to be.
Worst case scenario, he got foot there, but he didn't, and he's back where he's
Chad's going to win this. I think he's going to bait him into the sway back. I need some body knees.
Chad can get a couple more rocks.
Need some body knees. Nice denial.
Great takedown defense there. And denies the judo throw.
Okay, he's getting desperate. Nice sway back. Body knee. Oh, do you want a standing trade?
Oh, Chad. Throwing those elbows.
Oh,
like
he
they're
drops
just
over
free
that.
candy.
Another
Knocks
big
Kai
knockout.
down.
Oh, an up kick.
Kai with the up kick. Let's see. 2.5 left in this fight. Chad wants the finish. Kai wants to survive.
Kai's got to get
Somebody
desperate.
teach me how to do an
And
up
that's
kick.
where it is. I knew that
Oh,
was coming.
Gilly.
I knew it was coming.
Let's see if he can defend.
He's not got the
it.
stamina.
That's it.
Chad will get out of this easily. He ain't got the stamina. As long as he has a good sub defense, he'll be out. Look at the speed.
Yeah, he's probably
Look
good.
at the speed. Cause Kai W has got no stamina. The sub's awful.
Chad, effective at denying that
He's a
standing
backup.
Gilly attempt, really displays the desperation that Kai could potentially be feeling.
Chad just good decision from Chad. Beautiful. Good decision.
See if we can keep him there though.
He's won the
Echoing
round.
BOTG's thoughts in the Twitch chat. Good fight. This is a great
No,
fight. Both
no,
of these guys
no.
displaying really great skills.
Kimura.
Going for Kimura.
Chad seems like he's got the submission defense to boot here.
If I'm,
55
if
seconds
I'm
remain.
Kai here. I'm letting this go. There's no chance.
Interesting IQ for him to go for this finish, seeing as how Chad had impeccable submission defense throughout this one.
Well, the
30 seconds remain.
sub window's gone now, so I just cut you off, Ben. But it is.
Yeah.
Kai W's lost his fight. I can't see him doing anything in the last 20 seconds to win it. Good work from Chad as well. He might finish it on the ground and pound. KW is being shut down. The hype train is out.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Chad Sonnen has
he's
shut
gonna
the
let
hype
finish
train
now.
down.
Only 5 seconds left.
Goodbye, Kamzat. What a performance.
What a fight. What a fight.
Great performance from Chad Sonnen, toppling the hotly touted prospect KIAW coming into this one. Of course, the Cage Rage veteran
You watch
Chad
him fucking
seemingly
lose.
getting.
You watch him lose decision though. Nah, he's won it. Beautiful. Got the fight.
See the stats on this one. Yep, 29-28.
They were there. 29-28 to Chad
Now,
Sonnen.
I believe we're moving into our featured prelim against, I'm not going to try to attempt that again. Against Figgy.
It's Lil
Obesity.
Lil
It's
obesity.
Lil Obesity.
Little
How
Obesity.
is that? You can see here, round one, the strikes did go to Kai 24-17 in total. I believe that he edged that one, of course, with the stun. Would be interested to see round 2 and 3. Kai obviously very disappointed in the outcome in the Twitch chat here. Would like to say, I don't really know the game plan of like striking with a 3-star chin. I would have been wrestling a bit more early and often. Chad really proving a lot of people wrong here.
KIW saying he was running the whole fight. I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
That's hilarious.
So a tough debut for Kai against a really slept-on competitor. Interesting to see how Kai bounces back in his next fight.
I'm so happy. Who's a fight? No BC and Figgy.
NMC boys still going. War Figgy looking to catch another W tonight. Lil Obesity looking to continue his momentum against NMC.
Lil Bossity.
No bitchity.
Ooh.
Of course, we got a bit of a bias here, me and Bane. Big NMC guys. But we will not let that affect the commentary.
Seeing Ozzy in the group. What's up with Bane's mic? It's weird. Is my mic coming through? Is it coming through all right?
It's fine in my ears.
Yeah? All right, perfect.
I didn't sound weird, did it? Who's streaming out of these two?
Again, as we made a note earlier at the beginning of the broadcast, can you please drop your Twitch links into the fight links on the Discord? Would appreciate that as it helps the broadcast move along very efficiently. While we're waiting for a moment, can somebody drop the order in the management chat real quick? Again?
Yep, I got it.
Figgy
I'll
is
send it
streaming,
to
by the
you.
way.
What's Figgy's fucking Twitch? Anyone got any ideas?
Kai once again voicing the disappointment in the Twitch chat. It's a tough fight. I mean, you guys both had solid game plans. I think that standing and trading a little bit too much on your end really opened you up for those opportunities to get caught. But you know, it is what it is, Kai. You gotta just dust yourself off and get back on the horse. You're such a good competitor. We all know and respect your skill. And I, for one, again, am looking to see how you bounce back from this.
If you got knocked out.
Moving on.
Nearly knocked
That Aussie. I better not hear the whole fight saying it's probably me. Obesity will get it done. Okay, his brother sending a lot of love to him.
Figgy, of course, is going Super Saiyan now.
Kai, I literally outstriked him with a calf dominator, bro. You were knocked down as a calf dominator, bro. There is one
he
win
lost 2 rounds
on
on the feet as calf dominator. What's he ruffling about?
Little Obesity versus Figgy. Interesting to see the existing rivalry here, of course, and that Aussie ping 253. Boy, not something that I personally want to mess with. Of course, I fought Little Obesity recently, and a lot of good things from him. Right, he's got decent fundamentals. I think he is sort of a slow starter, but body work is on point. Coming from that Aussie, Figgy, on the other hand, all around good competitor. This guy dedicates a lot to the legs and body as well. So it's going to be interesting how 2 tacticians of the midsection can come together and clash. Max, what is your prediction for this one?
I mean, I got to back my man Figgy. I've sparred him so many times. The guy's just an absolute killer. I fought him 2 times in Agro too, and we put on 2 shows. And the guy is amazing with leg kicks. Yeah.
Now, one thing to make a note about Figgy, of course, with the skill is when this guy turns it on, he turns it on. There's been times in sparring where, we're very even. I think in total our history is like 13 wins, 12 losses for him. But there have been moments where he just comes out and blows right through me in round 1. So if Figgy is on, I fear for Lil Obesity. But if Lil Obesity can maintain the composure, right? If he can stay patient and weather the early storm that War Figgy brings, I think that it might be a tough night at the office for Figgy. Both of these guys.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there because Figgy has impeccable stamina. And I feel like when I fight him sometimes, I just get drained somehow.
I'm excited to see Obesity back. Not Obesity. Aussie back, so.
Oh.
How much you
Aussie,
guys want to bet that Aussie is fighting? Oh, wait, is he fighting?
Of course not.
Douglas Lima versus
That's what
Jaroslav.
he wants you to think. Wink, wink. Wait, why is
Saw that announcement earlier. Of course, Douglas Lima fighting for that Bellator championship later this month against, I believe, a 25-0 undefeated competitor. Will be interesting to see. Is he Russian? I think he's Russian. The name sounds Russian.
That's what I was about to say. His name sounds Dagestan.
All right, let's see. Obesity versus War Figgy featured prelim on top. Great uppercut combo there from Obesity.
Obviously, I think it was Obesity who was saying he's been enjoying using Pettis, so I'm expecting that double touch kick, whatever it's called.
Oh! Big front kick offering lands on Figgy. Figgy getting backed up here.
Figured to be knocked out in the second round.
Ooh.
Coming from Aussie, that's because you're the one controlling him, Aussie. That's how you know. Oh, swift strike. Overhand.
Oh, huge overhand connects on the chin of Little Obesity. War Figgy putting the pressure on now.
These 2 fight at 125. The calves look tiny. Spinning elbow.
Oh wow, Figgy putting together the elbows with that combo, catching him with the overhand once again. See a little bit of lag on these guys, a little bit of the ping, but Obesity going for that jumping, spinning kick to the body. Personally, I don't really like that. It's so easy to dodge, and man, once you miss that, so much stamina is out the window.
And of course, we cannot see Lil Obesity's stamina, so we're gonna have to eyeball.
We'll say that miss right there probably drained it a little bit. 2.5 left in this opening round. Oh!
Ooh! Big
Figgy
rock for Lil
stunned!
Obesity.
elbows did not land for Figgy that time. He gets knocked down!
No, I don't think it was a knockdown. I think it was a split.
Obesity coming on strong here. 2 minutes left. The jumping to the body! Oh, that's a knockdown. Big front kick.
Fucking hell.
Figgy needs to be patient here, compose himself. Obesity looking good in the fundamentals department.
Which one's which?
Figgy has the longer hair, and Obesity has the shorter hair.
Obesity looks like
Little
Figueiredo.
Obesity is the one that looks like Cheeto.
Oh, that's going to hurt little Obesity. Oh!
Did you just say Cheeto Vera?
Huge moment there from Figgy. Great adjustments from him to really target that body after the whiffed big kick. That's what we were just talking about, right? Jumping for that big spin drains so much stamina. And Figgy capitalized perfectly. 1 minute left in this opening round. Hotly contested in the featured prelim.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
What am I on about? Ozzy's bigging up his brother in the chat like he can't just go give him a kiss.
And of course, the throw right now is with Figgy.
Oh!
So he's giving him a lot of advice right now.
Yeah, they both got high-level fighters sat in their corners. Oh, he got it! I told you.
Oh!
He's got no stamina already.
Wow.
He threw one kick and ran out of stamina. Fucking hell. Woo, uppercut.
Both. Oh!
Oh!
Big knockdown to end the round. That's why you don't stop fighting until you hear the bell at the conclusion of the 5 minutes. Very frenetic pace set by both competitors in this opening 5 minutes. I gotta think Obesity took that one. He had the knockdowns, and I felt like he was more effective.
Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think he's going to need to make some serious adjustments. I like the work to the midsection that he did, but this is the first time I think that we've seen Figgy with this low of stamina coming into the second round. What a fight so far.
Who turned it off? I want to know who's hosted.
Ooh.
It's that spin kick again. Figgy goes to the body as well. Gets caught there. Oh.
Oh.
Another big rock.
Big spinning offering misses for Figgy.
You sat him down.
Gets
That's
floored
it.
with the front kick. Obesity follows him down. This could be it.
That's it.
Oh!
Big knockout. For
Wait.
Low
Wow.
Obesity. What?
Figgy to be
Little
knocked out in
Obesity.
round 2. Called it, Ozzy. He gets knocked out round 2.
Little Obesity gets the big front kick to the chin. Floors Figgy, follows him down and gets the TKO with strikes. Man, that is a tough one for Figgy to swallow, but Obesity looked incredible throughout that fight.
For sure. I mean, he had a great game plan targeting the body, trying to wear on that stamina of Figgy.
Figgy, I think, it's a tough thing, man. It's a tough thing when you're fighting somebody and they're having a lot of success against you. You forget the game plan, right? You forget to stick to it. I think Figgy just got a little bit too lazy. I think that he was a little too aggressive, wanted to finish more than he wanted to be skilled, and that's a tough one. All love to him. We're going to analyze that and probably talk about it in the next couple days and see what went wrong and try to shore up the holes, but all the W's flow through Australia tonight. Little Obesity picks up that second round TKO finish.
And I believe that wraps up the prelims for us tonight.
It does. Good fight to end the card off as well.
So I believe now I'll be making my exit while
you.
Fro and Cam will be hopping on the commentary. It was a lot of fun, guys. We had a cracker prelims, and can't wait to get back in here. See you soon.
Absolutely. Max, was a pleasure.
Pleasure as always, my friend.
All right, so I think moving into the main card, we are going to have a absolute fireworks of an event here. Let me just see if I can find the fight order real quick. I don't have it in front of me. There it is. Okay, Smesh Parker versus Jack Lowry. It was Wavy versus that guy, our commentator, Mystic Max. Supa McNasty versus Young Cardi. Myron MMA versus K5 Fired. Super Chad versus Lynx, and of course, Thatguyjme versus Agronick. We've got a couple people in the general chat right now, Dosser and NMC Fro. Let's get Fro in here because, they're both in here. Okay, awesome. Dosser, we'll get to you. Fro, I have a couple questions for you. So that was likely a frustrating fight for both of you. I want to get your take right now. How do you feel about it?
It was just like, I don't know, he couldn't get going. It was really off. The lag kind of, everything was off.
Oh,
We had
was
to
it?
switch our entire.
All right then.
We had to
alright.
switch our entire setup. Nah. Obesity did a good job of just kind of making it a brawl.
Obesity did seem to drag Figgy into a firefight early. Figgy had some great moments with the body work. That one knockdown that he scored to the midsection was beautifully timed. What sort of adjustments do you think that you needed to make in round 2 that didn't manifest in the game plan?
I don't know. It was like I think the damage in the first round really threw it off a lot for him. Zach,
Absolutely.
thoughts on it?
It's tough. It's a tough fight to lose. Obesity looked great. All respect to him for getting that finish there. It's gonna be tough for Figgy, but hey, we'll bounce back. That's what we do.
Yeah, for sure. When Max is up, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna go corner him.
Sounds good. I don't know in terms of the commentary situation what we're going to be working with. I know Kane for sure, myself as well. Dosser popped in as well.
Right there, boys.
Dosser. Hey, Dosser.
What's happening, boys? What's happening?
Has anyone
Currently
spoken to
hanging out,
Jack,
Dosser.
Jack or Aziz today? Because neither of them are live on Twitch.
All right, we'll give them 2 minutes to respond, and then we will proceed with the rest of the card. Losing the patience for people not showing up and being on time.
Little bitches.
Get it sorted. Get it sorted. Here he is. Right, bitch, mate.
Hello.
Get your shit together.
What's happening,
I was waiting for my time to strike.
Mate, so was I.
I wanted to make sure that I can be clearly heard.
Kane, come through loud and clear, champ. How you doing?
I'm good. I am so proud of you, Ben. I've never made so much mess in a bath before. It's like I was in a swimming pool. I was thrashing around that aggressively. I was so happy.
What the fuck was you doing in the bar?
Just being a jolly guy, supporting my bro.
Hey, we've all been there.
But yeah, no, you look great. But I'm very excited for tonight's card. It's stacked. There's so many good fights, and there's already been so many good fights.
To be fair, Ben, with that combo
True.
at the end, beautiful work.
You guys, I do love my spinning back kicks to the head, and glad I landed one that put someone away.
Glad you
I
landed
hit
one.
Little Beastie with it.
You mean glad you landed one?
It was with the taunting, Ben.
I thought
why
it
were
was.
you taunting?
I love public. I added some couple taunts. I had the Bruce Buffer taunt that I put on there, so I wanted to make it a bit of a show.
I wanted to smack you, bro.
Love you too.
Yeah, you were close to being KO'd a few times.
Yeah,
Public's a competitor. I think we all have a lot of respect for Public's ability, myself included. It's always great to call his fights because you never know what's going to happen. And there was a couple exchanges where he came forward and I got a bit lazy. I didn't have my defense up, and touched the chin. That takedown and the grappling, shows that he's still learning and growing in the sport. And it's great to see a guy who's been in the UFC 4 landscape as long as he has still have evolution. Kane, I think we can talk about a couple things of just adding skills. When you first started the game, how different were you to now?
I was terrible. I got finished by Cody. No, Cody's a great fighter, but when he first started, he'll even tell you himself, when he finished me, he was probably at his worst. I think I was his first win in his first five
We're
fights.
still calling Cody, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go hop in with Max real quick.
Alright, piss off.
No problem. But I was terrible. I had no head movement. I just spam 1-2s, and it just took a lot of time to just step back and grind out the game and learn all the finer mechanics, the finer nuances to make you a better fighter. But once you get them down and you can repeat them comfortably in the fight, you're good to go.
Wavy versus Max next after Jack versus Aziz falling through.
That Chad Sonnen KW fight, by the way, was fucking sick.
Yeah, it was. And it was an amazing
KW's a
outcome.
bitch.
Yeah, you can't take a loss like that and expect people not to laugh.
It makes me so mad. He was like, I was pressuring, bro. Like, it don't matter if you're getting pressured.
The
I
man was-
pressure, but
the
if
man
you're
was
getting your
only-
fucking face caved in.
He said he was running away.
I'm sure Cyborg Santos was pressuring fucking MVP when he got his skull shattered, but the judges aren't gonna be like, yeah, well, you know, he was pressuring.
And he said what was someone's sub offence, and then got a standing gilly and bottled it.
Something to say, of course. That guy Ozzy in the Twitch chat. If Whitaker loses tonight, I'll shave my head, and that's a promise. Ozzy, I'm holding you to that. Getting into this fight here.
Oh,
Wavy, currently no longer in the NMC camp against Mystic Max, our fellow commentator here, stepping back in. You saw the differential 0-6. Wavy, truly one of the better guys that we have had in the NMC camp. Truly sad to see him go. Some things happen sometimes, man, right? People have disagreements, and maybe one day he'll flow back into NMC. But either way, getting started in this one.
Here we go.
Extreme interest. Oh, beautiful side kick and then a spinning heel kick to the face from Max to start up the fight. Beautiful combo. Max looking very
Good
patient,
check
which
left.
is nice to see.
If I miss some of boys, I'm just dipping me custard creams in a cup of tea.
You fat bitch.
Don't mind me.
Great.
I'm waiting for me tea.
Great takedown there from Max. Interesting choice to take Wavy to the ground, but Wavy more of a striker, so Max potentially thinking he can exploit the grappling postures up here. Let's see what he can do.
Smart ground and pound, just testing the defensive block of Wavy, seeing if he's got that elite level head movement some fighters have. But nice patience. Doing the same again. I like that.
This is a good thing for Max to do early. Really discombobulate the competitor, because one of the things that Wavy does is he fights with his heart on his sleeve. I love how much passion he has for the game, but it can sometimes be a negative if you weaponize it against him, right? If you frustrate him, you get in his head, he can start throwing lazy things and just try to be over aggressive, and that opens him up for a big counter.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see Wavy fake a few transitions here on the floor.
Nice get up.
You get denied.
See if he drags him back down to back sitting. Nope. Dragged him straight to the floor into backside. Goes for.
So he's getting hooks in here.
Oh, nice denial by Wavy.
Again.
Let's get up. Let's see if Max can drag him down again.
Look at the size difference. Look how wide Max's calf is.
Oh, he gets back
nice.
Oh, jumps in the back.
Gee, look at the size of him.
This is carrying the most oversized backpack of all time right there. 2 minutes left in the opening round. Max choosing to go to the back again.
Can't give him the...
Nice postures up. Doing some good damage.
Beautiful.
I love the patience and the ground and pound.
Yeah, a lot of people just spam a load of buttons, don't they? But
like me.
He's definitely taking his time with that. So.
And this is a different side of Max that we haven't seen before, right? Someone who displays very high fight IQ, game IQ, and takes their time. In my spars with Max, and we've had about 70, to be honest, a lot in the history there. He's always aggressive, right? He comes forward and he throws, and it's casual. It's a lot of fun sometimes. So it's good to see him displaying so much diversity in his ability.
So let's not forget who's currently cornering him. You know, the throw stepped out the booth to corner Max, and that's. You know, having someone like that in your corner is a huge asset. And, you know, we think, well, like we said, we don't really see this side of Max, and maybe that's why, because now Thro's in his corner, he's talking him through all this and telling him this is what you need to do. You're going to strike a little bit, throw him off, and then you're going to take him down, because that's really going to, like, you know, like you said, discombobulate him and throw off his game plan. But Max is putting on a perfect performance so far. And I love the patience of the ground and pound. I know I keep saying it, but it's a lot of people, like you said, Dossa, just go crazy and spam, but he's really just slowly throwing the strikes, testing his guard and seeing what he can do.
Yeah. Wavy just got absolutely mauled that first round then. Arguably a 10-8.
Absolutely. It's a frustrating first 5 minutes for the former number one contender at 145. This is his 155 debut. 10 pounds up, not going his way so far. Kane, what adjustments do you think Wavy needs to make?
He definitely needs to be a little bit wary of the takedown. Keep the pressure, but there we go. Beautiful takedown. Just said it. You know, he was very wary of the takedown. Keep the pressure and keep the forward momentum, because he's got the more striking accolades. So it'd be in his best interest. And we've seen him on the ground. You know, Max has got obviously the advantage, so he needs to be aware of the takedown, but keep the pressure on and mix up those strikes. It was beautiful. Oh,
Wavy going to work here, backing Max up.
He's doing the correct thing here, though.
Gets the takedown.
Great.
I hate that takedown so much.
Nice
denial there.
He's got to fake that transition first, then go for it. Because this guy, Max, knows exactly what he's doing on the floor.
Nice.
And I think it is absolutely, as Kane mentioned, when you have the champ Fro in your corner, that's a lot of credibility backing you.
Absolutely.
You've got to deny these transitions, man.
Absolutely. And what I like about the ground and pound as well is he's starting it up with the body, and he's mixing it up with the body as well quite a lot. He's not just head hunting. He's mixing up to the body, the midsection, and the head. So it's really keeping Wavy on his feet. Well, it's not keeping him on his feet; it's keeping him on his back. But you know what I mean.
Oh, submission attempt here for Mystic Max, looking to tap out. Wavy never been submitted, and
Offense
Agro
looked a little
cancels that
bit-
attempt.
I hope that was just like a test because the offense didn't look great. It was a little bit erratic.
Now, again, these guys they fought 6 times. Wavy has taken all 6 of them. Who knows if those spars were just casual, hanging out, having fun, no effort put into it, or if those were hard spars. It seems that the skill level is much more equal than it would suggest. Big spinning up right there!
And one thing what you got to take into consideration with the previous sparring sessions is if Wavy catches him, Max
Wavy
gets a little bit overzealous with the head movement and gets knocked down.
Oh,
Invites-
jump on him. Get up. Get up.
You invited Wavy
choosing-
down to the ground a
Should
little
have
bit
got
there.
Oh, see what I mean, mate? You've got.
He's
to deny that.
comfortable. Max, I think that was his plan. Not his plan to get knocked down, but to invite Wavy down
He
to the
should
floor.
have
'Cause you
never
see, he had
jumped
the
above him.
perfect opportunity to get up,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
knew Wavy was going to follow up with with that forward momentum, and he capitalized on it fantastically there.
And that's
Yeah, he just give it the round there for Max because he's just going to be the same as what round 1 was. He's going to sit on him, see the round out, and be his round.
And who knows, right? This game's judging is absolutely broken. So the knockdown could sway the 3 minutes of control time that Max is probably going to accumulate in the second 5 minutes.
Good body work there.
Don't forget,
Great round and pound.
we've also had a rock from Max.
Yeah.
Max going for that
I know
1-2
that
head
doesn't
kick.
score as much as the as the knockdown, but it still holds some. Beautifully timed high kick.
Now that's equaled it up. That's 1-1. Yeah.
This could be
That'll
one
be-
all
that's
going
one-
into the
yeah,
third.
that's 1-1, surely.
Wavy fighting his way back in the fight. Final 5 minutes between these two. The third round is up next. And you saw what happened there at the end of round 2. Final couple seconds, Max wanted to throw that spinning head kick again. He was loading it up, and Wavy countered with that big head kick up top. Let's see what happens here. Wavy going to work in the pocket.
Wavy's doing the correct thing.
Here's
here.
what I don't want to see. I don't want to see desperate takedowns from Max just to try and drag him down. It needs to still be calculated with those takedowns. Mix up the combinations when you can see them and when you know you're going to do some damage,
Yeah,
and just be a little less. Start initiating the clinch and throwing in some trips and some knees. Just as I say that, fantastic starts to throw the clinch and takes him straight
The
down.
trip there.
beautiful.
Follows him down. Great work there from Max.
It's like he's listening to me.
That's great. That's great. That's
Nice
great
get up
Wavy.
from Wavy though. Much better start to
well
the third round for Wavy.
Now, Dosser, question for you. We saw the adjustments that Wavy was making in round 2 to great success, but in this third round, what do you think he needs to do to really clinch it?
In my opinion, he needs to put the pressure on so he avoids getting taken down, so it's much easier to read. But
Nice.
great.
Oh,
Okay.
gets him down.
But yeah, if he gets back up, he definitely needs to put the pressure on Max and try get another rock just to see the round out.
Nice,
Great.
get up there.
You saw he faked to get up twice, I believe, and then shot for it
can't
the
rush
third
that.
time.
That's
Oh!
beautiful.
Wavy's gassing himself on. That's what I'd like to see Wavy just go for the kill. He's throwing these beautiful 3-4 punch combinations, and that's what he needs.
Oh!
He's doing beautiful
Big
fighting for
flying
Max.
knee!
Wavy needs to take his time now. He's winning the fight. 2-1 so far.
Head
My
health there
opinion.
on Max. Really not where you want it to be.
Oh!
Oh, but huge head kick!
Oh!
Take down, gets it.
Wow.
Wavy needs to get up and fast.
Nice
The
denial there from
Great
Wavy.
job from him. Powers up.
Beautiful. What a fight. Good denial.
Denies the trip.
And
And it goes again, denies it again.
Now Max's stamina not where you want to be. Both these guys a little bit worse for wear as we approach the last minute and a half of the
Nice.
fight.
Oh,
Nice takedown there from Max, an ankle picking close range.
beautiful.
Needs to be a little bit faster with these denials though. Goes for the
You've
choke.
got to deny that choke, man. You've got to deny that. Simple. Down.
Let's see
Nah,
if
his
Max
offense is looking a lot better than the first time we saw it in the
absolutely.
first
Yeah,
round.
no, to your point. I was about to say the same thing. I don't think he'll get this, but again, control time is control time.
And the submissions, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how the judging works. I don't know if they all just smoke crack before they do it. But I don't know if holding a submission for a decent amount of time or applying a submission gets you any sort of leeway on the judges' scorecard. Postures up. This is big for Wavy.
30 seconds to work here.
Oh,
Max could get pounded out. No stamina for him. But Wavy doesn't have the stamina either.
Max gets up, but Max on extremely low stamina gets
takedown.
Not enough time for a submission, but this is good ground control. This is close. I don't know who's won this. Whew!
Reversing.
Last couple of seconds in top in full guard. Nice ground and pound.
Wow.
Great
What
fight.
a fight.
Great fight.
Oh my
Absolutely
God.
incredible fight
Fight.
between these two.
Fight.
Round 1 obviously went to Max. So much control time.
Yeah.
The ground and pound was there. Round 2 has to go to Wavy for the rocks and the knockdown that he did get. Round 3, that is the big question, boys. Dosser, who do you think snagged it?
I don't know. Max. I'd say Max. Just.
Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think the
See,
takedown. I think the takedowns around 3 would have helped.
Does Wavy's debut at 155 go? It does. Wavy getting the decision over Mystic Max in a true war.
Can they just show us the stats? Whoever's streaming. Have a quick look at that.
Sure, I think we'd love to see the stats on this one. Yeah.
Because that was a very fucking close fight.
That was a crazy fight.
I either could have won that, or won that, so fair play.
OTG suggesting in the Twitch chat Friday night could be. We've got a great main card. This was a wonderful opener to it. Let's see. Fight stats. Here we go.
Watering for the rest of this card, seriously.
Round
The whole card so far has been absolutely fire.
Round 1, yeah.
Definitely to Max.
Yeah.
Round 2, gotta go to Wavy for that one.
Yeah, Wavy round 2.
Yeah, the two stuns. Let's look at
Round
round
3.
3, hopefully.
Oh,
yeah, round 3. Because he got 10 more strikes, didn't he? So it's that round 3. I think that last couple of minutes, last 2 minutes of round 3.
Is that ground and pound at the end that sealed it? I think for him.
Yeah.
But Max got the two takedowns on a minute and 20 control.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when you get your face pieced up.
Wow. What a fight from both guys. I think both of them learned a ton from, right? This was a great learning opportunity. Wavy learned that, hey, if I want to continue in this competitive scene, I need to shore up the grappling and the takedown defense. Max learned, look, if I want to take out these top guys, I need to mix it up a bit better, right? On the feet, I can't be one-dimensional shooting for takedowns. I have to be able to throw back, which he can. I mean, I know that he's got hands. But again, a great game plan from both of these guys. This truly was a great fight. Nothing to hang your head on for both of these ones.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any stock lost here for Max because he fought a fantastic fight. The only thing that you can take away maybe is in the later rounds when you are a little bit more nervous because the other opponent's having so much success, don't start to panic with the takedowns. Start to throw them a little bit more intelligent. We saw as soon as he started to mix up the clinch with the knees, took him down straight away. But a fantastic fight. I just messaged Match myself and said no stock lost in my opinion. It was an amazing fight. I'd watch that 10 times over.
Absolutely. Wavy suggesting the Twitch chat. Honestly, I didn't deny or try to grapple until the third when I got frustrated. Understandable, right? Understandable. That was a really tough first round to deal with. You know what I mean? I personally would be really frustrated, right? Just frustrated going to the next 5 minutes after that first round. But Wavy, way to put it together, way to make the adjustments and get that decision.
Great fight. Ivor could have won that in my opinion. So great fight. Who we got
I'll
next?
say, it seems Creative Mamba. Haha, you guys are hilarious. How long have you been streaming for? Great question, Jamie. How long has Agro been around? Since September last year?
September.
August, isn't it?
A new month.
2019? Or
Nah, 2019. Fucking hell, mate.
Well, I don't know.
Right, 20.
No.
Nah, it's August, isn't it?
Definitely August.
Oh, streaming. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but we've been streaming the entire time.
Nah, yeah, but that was on YouTube at one point, wasn't it?
I'm so confused. I don't know my Agro history. I should be punished.
I'm pretty sure at one point it was on YouTube.
We've been Agro's been around
Four score
since August.
17 years in the past.
Agro's been here since August. We were hosting fights up until I got my PC, probably October time.
Oh, right.
October, November.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
that's
remember
when
when
we
you
hit
used to
proper
host
streaming.
fights.
Agro 22 or 23 was the first stream, so do the math. 20 odd weeks ago.
Can't.
25 to 26 weeks ago.
This fucking t-shirt that I've got like a tag on it, and it's just shredding into my skin, and I'm just getting angrier with every minute that goes by. It's just my monologue.
But Agro officially started the weekend before UFC 4 came out.
Robbie Poirier suggesting it's not an Agro fight night unless Agro tweets public has lost.
Wow. Wow.
That is some fire in the Twitch chat from Robbie Poirier. Robbie Poirier also asking, did Aziz show up? Smesh Parker did not show up, I believe. If he does pop in at some point in time, I suppose we could run that fight back. But I think that it's about time that Agro begins to sort of shore up our leniency on people not showing up. I personally think that if you don't prioritize your placement here, right? If you don't say, hey, I've got something to do, I've got to fight, and we're gonna move forward.
That's it.
The punishment.
I think should entail a suspension as well.
I think the punishment should be you've got to spend half an hour in a Discord with Ganja, and he tells you why he thinks he's the goat of Agro.
Mate, I'd be there 15 minutes early, mate, every time.
5 minutes and I'd be out.
Yeah, God damn, do something that I'm not going to say on stream, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm sure you get the implication. Mm-hmm. Because of the implication. Anyway. So we got next Ned versus
Ned. The boy's been calling me out.
Oh yeah, that'd be an interesting fight.
Giving it the bigger on the timeline, yours.
See, so Ned's up next, right? Correct?
Yeah, he's fighting Super McNasty. There we go. Struggled a second, but we got there in the end.
If he loses this, he shits up. Well, there's a lot of pressure on him because he was calling me out. So if he loses this, then
yeah,
I don't have to talk really.
I mean, I admire his confidence shooting a shot and trying to get that big
money
fight.
Yeah, he wants it, mate. But he's on the prelims, isn't he? Let's get to the main card before you say something.
I mean, this is the main card.
Oh shit! Yeah,
this is the main card. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm going. Shut up.
But I agree. This is sort of do or die for our guy, Young Cardi Global. Of course, 7-9, only won 2 out of his last 5. He's on 3-fight skid, broke that, is currently in the W column. But moving forward in this 155-pound division, it's just a lot of expectation. He had some great success at 170, is a former champ, has wins over beloved Kane Hickey. But it's just some guys can't do it consistently. Kane, can you speak about being able to put together performance after performance in a manner that's not completely up and down?
Yeah, I went. There was a time in my Agro career where I went on 5 in a row, and then I started flip flopping from back and forth. But you just need to fight your fight each time. What I started to do is get too cocky. As you saw with Ned, I put on way too much pressure. I was a little bit arrogant going into the 4th round, and I got my head taken clean off with a head kick. So you just got to fight your fight, and just bear in mind, don't forget what got you to where you are in the first place. Don't start just throwing leather because you think it's cool. Stick to your fundamentals and stick to what got you to where you are now, and then you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, if I could join Agro, I'd definitely take that advice. 100%. Right, rejoin, I mean.
See?
Or are you not in it? What happened?
No, I'm in it, but
if he was to rejoin it, it's like as a new from like
fresh record.
Right. I was like, Dawson, where'd you go?
I know the sadness in your voice. You're not in it. I could feel the tears in your eyes.
Emotional. Most emotional. Yeah, this is a top 5 bout. Young Cardi, of course. Ned at number 4. Super McNasty at number 2. One of these guys is going to have title implications on the mind. Champ Morbid Mad Lad out for a while. Interim champ Dosser in the booth. Maybe there will be a defense of that interim championship before we get the unification bout.
This is 5 rounds.
No,
This is 5 rounds, by the way.
5. What?
Well-
why is it 5 rounds? For
If
fuck's
this, I don't know how you mess that up. To be honest,
You
that's
had one job, boys. One job.
it's default 3. You have to put it on 5.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If you've been doing spars and shit, it's already on 5 rounds. It just keeps us low.
Illegal sparring.
Well, I suppose if this fight goes past 3 rounds, we will have to rule it a no contest potentially. Start getting some 1-0
Consistency.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it's a mistake that's made often and too often.
Yes, it is.
I've not made the
like
mistake,
Morgan.
and I'm stupid.
We put our title fight in fucking 3 rounds. What the?
Oh! Ned catches Super McNasty there. Rick tasting leather.
One thing you got to look out for Ned if he does get rocked in this fight is his survivability. Like in all 3 of the fights that we've had for Agro, it has been a chore to finish him because he just wiggles his way out of it, and he protects his body and protects his head fantastically. But only when he's rocked, he doesn't have, for some reason, when he's coming forward, his head movement is not there. But when he's hurt, he's like Mike Tyson. It's insane. He's like rope-a-doping and like doing the alley shuffle and like pointing at Dana. But then when he's actually coming forward, he's getting teed off. Like he's getting teed off on. So he just needs to start to implement his head movement more into his actual striking, and I think he'll be extremely dangerous, more dangerous than he already is.
Good elbows there from Super McNasty.
This is great work from Ned. He's gone up though.
Things about Ned as well. Before he fell in love with the striking, he was a very successful wrestler. He does have the wrestling there. I mean, I've tried to wrestle him before, not for too long because I knew his accolades. So I thought just makes it in, but he does have fantastic takedown defense, and if you take him down, he can work wonders off his back. So he's a dangerous fighter. Nice takedown
throw there.
See what he can do on top.
Gotta say, those thermal pants look incredible. 2.5 left in the opening round.
They do look pretty sick, don't they?
It's like the 70s. It's very disco oriented.
They do look it.
Look at that go lava lamp on his legs.
We'll pivot off there. Good fight.
Oh!
Beautifully timed.
Beautiful.
Weird. That was weird with it. Oh! Beautiful head movement by Ned. Goes for the 1-2 head
Finally.
kick.
He's got a dunk.
It goes down.
Oh!
Both these guys just back and forth.
This is insane.
If you're Daddy Rick, you've just got to take your time here. You've both been rocked. Oh!
Daddy with the axe
Put a
kick.
rocks in there.
Don't ever say that again, Ben.
Daddy with the. Oh my god, man.
One thing that I do want to say about Ned
You
is
filthy
the only thing that could go wrong for him is if he has success, he could get very complacent and follow the same combination.
Again!
That's 3 Ds that he's landed. He can get very complacent and he can just do the same strikes over and over again. So he needs to remember just to mix it up a little bit more.
I think to further that, it's the defense that also goes away as well. When he feels confident, he's a bit more lackluster to get the hands up, and that's what led to that knee just then. Great switch kick there. And what a pace these guys have set.
Look at the stamina as well. They've done well to manage the stamina. Oh, beautiful knee and elbow
beautiful.
combination against the cage. Please don't start spamming knee and elbows, I'm going to be sick. There we go. Good boy. Nice leg kicks there from Ned. That's another thing that he's adopted late into his game. Is the leg kicks. He looked like he started off with me in our first fight. He had good success in all of our fights with leg kicks, and that's something that he's brought over and really trained with. His leg kicks are quite dangerous.
See, if you're Daddy Rick, you got to see out this round now. You're winning the round. Just
Is it on real time as well?
I think it is, but this round's been going on for about fucking 6 years.
I'm going to batter Ned.
Oh.
Are you sure?
It fucking is, mate.
Mississippi. Yeah, it's definitely real time.
Oh!
Big
Down
Daddy
10
Rick!
seconds. Can Daddy Rick pound him out? Daddy pounding!
Oh.
Ben, I'm gonna fucking hurt you.
Ben, you're a filthy devil, mate.
look at the survivability, right? When when Ned's off his back, his survivability is fucking stupid.
Daddy pal, I can't believe it.
The one thing what you've got to do with Ned is when you've got him on the ropes is not let him. Don't give him the space. As you saw in our kickboxing, in the kickboxing final between me and him when I went pressure, it was because I knew how his survivability was. So constant pressure was the only thing that I had in that fight that I could constantly apply, and that's what you've got to do when you hurt him. You've got to move forward and start mixing up the strikes and really going at it. And then when he recovers, you can take a little bit of time to recoup your stamina.
One thing that you mentioned, Kane, in the first round that I think Ned should really lean on is that wrestling. I'd like to see him take it to the ground and work that dimension. Gets knocked down for it. Not what I meant, Ned.
He's getting tagged by all the things up top. He always blocks his body. I don't know why that is.
He's thrown a few takedowns at the start of this round, but he's thrown them from really far out with absolutely no setup. Like, they're really easy to read.
I'm pretty sure he's been caught by 2 flying knees and 2 spinning head kicks. So.
That's a combination of his own.
1-2 there. Let's see if young Cardi Global can mount a comeback.
What a
again,
goal! That was beautiful.
That was amazing.
The slip and the spinning heel kick.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Shades of Edson Barboza versus Terry and that was beautiful. If only he went out
bodywork
stiff.
here as well.
Ned's not moving.
This next one, rock him.
Ned needs to move.
Ned's struggling. Ned is struggling.
Wow, Ned's getting pieced up right here.
Nice defense
good
there.
little roll there.
Does the Tony Ferguson? This could be it.
Former champ Ned getting lit up on the ropes. This could be it. Pulls him down.
Yeah, here comes the survivability.
Oh,
nobody gets up.
Good idea. Good idea. Yeah.
I can see it.
That's gotta be it. Ned's dead. Ned is dead. That's a dead body. That's murder.
He's got survivability. He's surviving. I'm telling you.
How is he alive?
I told you. Ned has got insane survivability.
Why is he not throwing the hooks of the? Oh my god.
Ned. Oh, this is crazy.
Hold L1 and square. No.
Former champ Ned somehow still here. I don't know what is in his juice that he's been drinking, but you can't take this guy out.
It's like, do you know, like crackheads. You know, they've got like magic powers. That's what Ned's like. Who's Agro's crackhead? And he's going back with some of his own combinations now.
No.
Oh, but gets backed up against the cage. This is not where you want to be.
Knees.
And Ned seems.
Wow!
Jesus
Big Daddy
Christ.
Rick.
Ned.
Beautiful clinch knee.
Super McNasty extends the winning streak to 3. The clinch knee puts former champ Ned to sleep. Wow, that was a second round KO. What a fight!
Well, that's me and Ned off the cards now. So.
Look at his leg. He fell like Stipe.
I don't know
Broken.
why.
He's gonna need a couple.
I don't know why he blocks his body more than his head. Like, he was throwing predominantly head strikes. He was blocking his body a lot more.
Talk about impressive work from Super McNasty. Ned is a highly touted competitor in this Agro organization. Again, a former champ, just one weight class up at 170, comes down and gets absolutely smacked.
Yeah, absolutely. And it shows just how good. We was talking to the survivability of Ned, but look at Super McNasty's survivability. He managed to, when he got rocked, he managed to evade with a nice lunge when he got pinned up against the cage, and return with either a flying knee or that beautiful heel kick that we saw. So even that, his survivability was on display there in that fight. But I'm surprised that Ned did last as long as he did, especially coming to obviously the end before the knockout. But
absolutely,
his survivability is insane.
Truly something to watch.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Ned did so well against Daddy and lasted so long against his Daddy.
One thing that I do want to extend to Ned and all the other fighters that are fighting, please, 3 rounds accelerated unless you're in the main event. Ned just suggested something in one of the group chats that would potentially indicate that, that setting kind of fucked with the game plan a little bit. So, not making excuses, of course, but informing the rules are the rules for a reason.
Absolutely. I will start.
Yeah, but he didn't actually take him down.
He tried. The only time he tried to take him, when Ned tried to throw takedowns was from like really far out, and it was ankle picks from when Ned was halfway across the cage. He wasn't intelligently throwing in the takedowns, and he could have thrown the clinch with the clinch takedowns as well, mixed up with the knees.
Oh, Mick Nasty did it on purpose, but last fight went to decision, had to make it more interesting.
It was
What?
beautiful. It was a good fight.
Oh, he means like I thought he meant because the last fight went to a decision, he had to make it 5 rounds in real time.
He does, doesn't he? That's
No.
what it means, isn't it?
No, not at all.
Last fight went to decision.
If you do that again, I'm gonna.
Okay.
If you do that again, what I'm going to do is, if you've seen Casino Royale, the bit at the end where Mads Mikkelsen's beating James Bond's balls into a jelly, I will start doing that if you don't.
You can see here now.
Please
This
put it on 3 rounds accelerated.
moving forward with the card, K5 fired the kill shot, the assassin. Another one of the NMC boys, likely going to go in the balance virtuoso class. This guy is hard to put away. Whenever we spar, he truly gets the better hand for most of it, and the only times that I can beat him are just fluke spinning back kicks to the head. Genuinely, that's all I can do against him. Let's see if his opponent can bring anything to the table. Assault US 1, that's not Ben
Myron.
Saget.
It's Myron.
Myron. Oh, okay. Myron.
Yeah. Well, Myron he had 2 great fights with Bear. The first fight was like Kutalabra and Kalaev, in which it was just so crazy, but we didn't get an actual definitive ending, if you will. It was robbed from us. So we took the second fight, and Bear came out with a fantastic game plan. But since Myron, I think Myron stayed at 170 and has just put wins together. He's on a 2-fight win streak after the loss to Bear. He's doing absolutely fantastic right now, and with another big win over K5 fight, he could be looking at a title shot or even a number 1 contender fight.
Okay, Kane.
Yes.
Are you watching? You're right there, mate. You watching Ben Askren v Jake Paul?
I'm working tomorrow, so I don't know if to stay up, but it's a very big possibility that.
Mate, Jake Paul's going to beat him. I'm really sorry. Yeah.
I can't wait for Ben Askren to throw a fucking double leg takedown.
Mate, I'm sorry. I'm just, mate. All right, I'm quiet.
Turning the attention back to the fight at hand in the Xbox 170-pound division, K5 fired is, of course, the number 2 contender. Myron following him quickly behind at number 3. Both of these guys on a 2-fight win streak. K5 fired at 3-1. Myron at 4-4. Let's see who gets a crack at the belt potentially next.
Absolutely. And that division is currently ruled by Ian Torres at 5-0, another undefeated champion at Xbox, who's obviously so far been a force to reckon with. So one of these fighters could have the displeasure of facing him after this fight, or it could be a number 1 contender fight to see who is worthy of challenging Ian.
Clinch work from Myron here early, really effective to slow down the pace of
Very similar
K5.
calves, but just a few changes.
Straight away, I've noticed that he throws a combination, then he comes straight back in with a leg kick.
Oh,
big stick there. Great moment for K5.
Myron on the left, K5 on the right. Myron
As much as I like the
that helps.
as much as I like the widgets that he has, it does sort of put a lot on that top side of the screen.
Myron purple, K5 white and black.
Yeah.
Oh, big overhand in the
We'll put
pocket
it for Myron.
there.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
So
That's awful.
in my Streamlabs, I hide all of my my follower account and webcam and shit like that. So my suggestion to anyone that does stream, just hide that stuff before you fight.
Oh!
1-2 head kick lands.
Oh, lands a 1-2 straight down the middle while mix it up to the body.
Oh!
Wow!
Beautiful. The slip straight was
Spinning
open
kick
there.
lands
Yes,
for K5. Misses on the second attempt. This could be
Misses the
bad for
clinch.
K5.
Goes up top with a knee.
uppercut.
Nice. Pushes him straight up against the cage. I think Myron's last win, the gentleman he fought, he pinned up against the cage and just ruined his body with knees. It was a fantastic performance, so we might even see something like that again. Myron used a clinch-heavy performance against the cage, but he's getting pushed up against it right now by...
That
K5.
was lucky.
Great work by K5 there.
See, if I'm K5, then I've got him backed up. I'm attacking his legs.
Oh, K5 goes straight for the guillotine.
Just what's his defense like?
What's his
K5,
offense?
yeah.
No.
Not
Yeah,
canceling this. I would have canceled this by now.
Yes, he's just holding on a bit longer. Great defense there from K5, is it? No.
No. K5.
K5, yeah, going for another submission. Maybe trying to test out the joint sub and the choke sub back to back. Seems like the submission offense from him is non-existent.
Smart cancel. Tries to get the get up.
Oh, he's got
Straight
it
into
denied.
top mount. Myron postures up. Doesn't throw any strikes.
I don't know
Myron
if he
takes a
stopped
picture
the ball.
on top. K5 regains the half guard here. It's the get up. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Nah, gets denied by the posture up. Nice ground and pound now by
Oh,
Myron.
beautiful.
Oh.
Well from K5.
But nice get up from K5.
Oh,
And
great
straight in for the
takedown. He's got
takedown.
his
Beautiful.
trail there. Oh,
Jumps the guillotine.
he's
Now,
done
this
those
could be a little bit more closer.
25 seconds left of the round, though.
Ah, yeah, never mind. I never realized
K5
the
showing a
clock
lot
there.
of different looks here in this fight.
Yeah.
Typically not a submission guy whenever we spar or are in training camps. I don't know. NMC boys showing different levels today.
One thing that I'm liking
Credit
is...
to yeah, go okay.
I was going to say, one thing that I'm liking is when he's throwing up the submissions, what that's probably going to force Myron to do is not linger and just gain top control. It's going to force him to try and move, which then sets up a denial and reversal for K5 off the bottom. So these submissions are really smart. Even if he's not getting them and throwing up and cancelling them a couple of seconds in, it's just adding that extra element on the ground for Myron to think about when he takes him down.
Oh!
Dirty there.
Oh,
Wow.
Let's see how K5 responds.
We've seen that a lot in
Myron-
the kickboxing tourney, but great.
Not
spinning back kick there.
Not me, though, because I'm respectful.
Myron MMA could have potentially awakened the dragon right there. K5 commanding the center of the octagon.
Only
I mean,
time
that is a bad move to do against the dangerous
time.
170er.
Only time that is acceptable is when you're getting taunted. Only time.
Oh!
Was it K5? Takes his own medicine a bit then.
Oh!
K5 firing off in the pocket here. Gets
That's
clinched
enough.
for it.
I was going to say, as I said in the first, we might see Myron start to implement a heavy clinch against the
Kick
cage.
there.
And he's circling, pushing him against up, just as I said. See,
Oh, he's using that clinch a lot.
he's going to start working to the body to give something.
Oh, good idea. Oh,
K5 goes back to it. Blocks there effectively. Good 1-2-1.
See, K5 was working the leg a lot in the first round. He's abandoned that. I don't know. I'm not sure why he's done that. But I'll get back to the world with that leg kick.
Oh!
Nice
K5!
body rock there from Myron. Oh, and he mixed it up to the body well. Oh, but getting caught with a flying knee.
So dangerous.
Jumping knee finally lands for K5. Good lead uppercut. Clinch work for Myron
Nice
again.
knee up top.
K5 needs to use your head movement to avoid that clinch. I know it's easier said than done.
Nice
But
catch the body kick, but goes to the flying knee.
flying knee.
Mix
rocks
up the
in
body
there.
again. 2 hooks, gets caught with an uppercut.
He's throwing while he's rocked now. He's playing a dangerous game.
K5 falling in love with that jumping knee. Would like to see him set it up a little bit more effectively. 2 minutes left in this first round. Elbows coming from Myron. Oh,
Beautiful for Myron there. He's going for a takedown of his own.
Nice takedown by K5.
Beautiful.
and K5 has the chat box on his
Up
screen.
here, straight away up. Yeah, I knew it.
Someone said, "Yo, ass getting whooped on his screen."
Wait, what? No.
Oh my God, no!
Myron
K5
finishes him
fires.
to the body.
Wow.
Blows through
Beautiful.
K5. Wow.
Did say the clinch was probably going to be a big part of his
This
game.
chat
His
check
last win.
Insta.
His last win came against, his opponent. He trapped him up against the cage, and again, I think it was body strikes and ground and pound that finished it. But
Beautiful
It's
for Myron
just-
there. He was using the clinch a lot, but it's hard to get fight against that. But Ben has a fight.
One thing to note, right, about that suffocating pressure that Myron employed in those clinch entries and against the cage, he just cut it off so effectively. Anytime that K5 tried to throw uppercuts, right, to deny that suffocation, it was countered. So K5 recognized he was getting cut off. He recognized that there was a lot of suffocating pressure, but the attempts to counter didn't present themselves. The flying knee, it landed 1 out of 4 or 5 times, maybe just too little in terms of adjustments, which led to that big body KO for Myron MMA. Myron snaps the 2-fight win streak of K5. Now that number 2 contender 3-2 drops down. Myron 5-4, 3-fight win streak, stepping in to the title picture.
and if we look at what Myron did to change what the outcome of that fight is, we look in the second round. Myron was taking him down, having success, but obviously K5 was throwing up submissions left, right, and center. So after the second round, he thinks, I'm not going to take you down. I'm just going to start to clinch and push up against the cage. And, that shows extremely high fight IQ to recognize that, the ground game is there, but he's constantly throwing submissions. It might lead to, quite a large mistake. I'm going to keep it standing where you can't really reverse the clinch and keep on with the strike. So fantastic fight IQ displayed there from Myron.
I don't know if anyone's seen the general chat, but Ned just put a Nick somehow still alive at the end of the fifth. Good to see him. Good to see him taking the loss well.
Oh, Nick's got an incredible chin. Are you feeling confident, Jamie?
I think that's a no.
You what?
Now,
Can't say that on stream.
talking about the
Cheeky
co-main
bastard.
event of the evening, Super Chad versus Lynx. Of course, we all know that Chad was unsuccessful in his transition back to PlayStation, his Sony home, against Thatguyjme. Didn't capture the 145-pound title. His second loss in the organization. Now he's fighting a dangerous number 2 competitor, Lynx, 8-5 overall, 2-fight win streak. Recently just felled the former champion Bumrock, who now is on a 3-fight skid. Who knows? The washed conversation could be played, but Lynx looking to topple Super Chad, give him the third last. Kane, how do you see this one going?
The ping makes it so difficult to judge, right? Because if you look at both these fighters, stylistically, Chad would be the one that you'd think, he's going to have a lot more success. He's got a lot more better grappling. But here's the issue: you can't grapple as good on ping, and not only that, Chad likes big strikes to do damage to throw you off. On ping, if you throw that and it freezes, that could be game over. So it's going to be. I don't really have a clear winner because Chad's going to have to do a very, very focused game plan where he's very, very disciplined and doesn't get too excited when he gets a big rock.
See, on this ping, I'd favour Lynx, and I'm not just saying that, but it's so hard to wrestle on 300 fucking ping.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, and I think Lynx has the advantage on the feet, so we'll see what happens. But if Chad can keep on the floor, I can see an easy night for Chad, but it's very hard on 300 ping. No, I think about enough for losing, mate.
But that's a tough conversation. We already saw Kai unsuccessful in choosing Dominator earlier. That 3-star chin got pinged several times. Lynx, if he lands, he's got heavy hands. He's proved that against his last couple competitors. Let's see who steps further in at 145.
Could be a good fight, this.
A lot of respect displayed in the pre-fight little chat window up on that left side. Good check there for Chad.
Denial there. Lynx coming out aggressive.
Oh, well, it took
10 on straight away.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
If he gets the denial.
So hard to like, even for Lynx.
Straight into back sitting. The ping's not looking too bad. It's straight into top mount.
I think it's worse in the game than actually looks on the stream, though, not.
Oh! Big ground and pound now from Chad.
Great.
Lynx eating all of these. Does get up, though. Good work from him.
A lot of punishment there, straight away.
Oh. Switch kick to the body lands for Lynx. Going up top, not there.
Good little combo there from Lynx. Oh, he's whipping out. Oh, I remember he used that spinning elbow against me.
Lynx loves the spinning elbow.
He loves it.
Yeah, he loves it.
Very hard to fight against a spinning elbow. Especially
nice takedown.
Great takedown.
Straight to top, like knife through butter.
No,
Gets
beautiful
denied.
denial there.
Nice show there from Lynx. Straight into half guard.
In top man, if you carry on like hitting the head in top man, they don't transition. You gain grappling advantage. It's very very easy to deny like the half guard from a little tip for you.
Patient ground and pound there from Chad. Does he get the denial? He doesn't get the denial. Lynx flips it into full guard. Let's see if he offers anything off his in Chad's guard. Gets instantly reversed.
It's gonna be hard for both of them to deny shit though.
That's true.
Now,
Work
one thing to note, Chad expressed a lot of concern about the transition back to PlayStation. He felt that the controls may not be there, right? His skill could be diminished because he spends so much time with that Xbox controller, but it's good to see him looking so efficient back on PlayStation.
Looking like his old self.
Absolutely. Link's flattened out here,
this is
looking
some
like a
huge ground and pound.
Link's
managed to get out of it.
Oh, he gets flat. Oh, wow. This co-main event not going in Lynx's favor. Chad looking just flawless.
Very hard to get a submission high ping though. If he gets
especially with an arm triangle as well. Arm triangle is one of the weaker submissions. He doesn't give you really a lot. You've got to basically perfect the entire time. You've not really got much time to miss, like the top mount armbar and the any form of the rear naked. So you've got to be on point. Maybe he's just doing it to test it out and just gives Link something else to think about.
Yeah. I mean, this is Chad's round. Doing well.
It's the free transition to half guard. Denies to get up. Arm triangle.
Oh, 30 seconds left. He ain't going to get it, I don't think. But round one to Chad.
Absolutely. But Lynx did have some success.
Oh, it was close. Very close.
Oh. Lynx really needs to short the submission defense.
No, you can't get
and here, this one's getting closer.
No. Closed off, Charlie. Look dangerous there.
Get a look at the stats.
Yeah. Don't want
Almost
him
four
for Chad.
control time.
Don't want him.
For the wrestling king.
Round two. Oh!
Oh!
Lynx,
big miss there. Let's see if he can put the pressure on. Chad's still feeling it, though.
Rocked. That was a huge rock from Lynx.
That's that
uppercut was so close.
That uppercut should have landed, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Nice survivability there from Lynx.
It's that half guard. Let's see if Chad wants to posture up or continue.
It's the denial.
Goes again, gets denied again.
Terrible idea there from Lynx.
Lynx is giving up.
Lynx knows he's lost, I think. What is going on? What's he doing?
Lynx just gave up the fight. The co-main event, he just completely fucking gave up. Wow. That's disappointing.
What is that?
That is incredibly disappointing. You rocked Chad. You had him hurt bad. You get taken. Wow, I am actually at kind of a loss for words at that kind of sequence of events.
Yeah. It sort of sullies Chad's win. In a weird way, it's a selfish thing to do. He just gave up and it sullies.
Just ruined the fight. It just ruined the co-main event. It's weird because he displayed effective submission defense several times before that. I'm not sure. I get arm triangles is a bad one, especially when you got no stamina. But at least try. This is an opportunity.
To that point, it's not even one of the more intense subs. It's very easy to get out of if you're just patient. But he just completely gave up.
I don't even know what to say. Maybe his controller died, or
I'd hope so.
Yeah, Lynx, if you're listening, please provide an explanation for what that was in the group chat and extend something, because that was incredibly disappointing. Okay, whatever. All roads lead to the main event. Jamie versus Nick Miola. The PlayStation 145-pound title is on the line. Gold up for grabs. Nick, the redemption arc could be completed. Will we see the underdog prevail, or will the champion Jamie, the submission specialist, the Viper, get another sub? That was my promo.
I really hope. Well, Jamie's gone. I really hope Nick wins.
I do too.
I am rooting for him. Yeah.
Nick,
such a good story.
Absolutely, right? I mean, he's done everything he possibly can to turn his experience in this game around, and he's strung together incredibly impressive wins to do so.
I'm back, boys. Who won? I had to sort some out.
Where is he on the rankings? He's not on the rankings.
He got taken out, didn't he? Because he was going to retire for a bit, but then the main fight of this didn't go ahead, so he stepped in last minute.
okay,
I know. I was just looking as well, but I think it was what it was negative. Chad, but it was weird.
I think he had like 6 wins and 8 losses or something, and he's on a 4-fight win streak, 5-fight win streak.
Yeah, and his last win
was that against Bumrock?
I think that was the fight that he was basically almost finished, and then he just pulled off the insane flying knee. And in the fight before that, he takes someone down, full stamina in the first 40 seconds, and submits him. He's had some of the best performances coming off this career resurgence. He's been absolutely insane. And I hope he can complete the story. He's our Jorge Masvidal, but he hasn't sullied his fans by being
He's not problematic. The unproblematic Jorge Masvidal. Adrian Yanez, potentially.
Exactly. It's such a feel-good story, and I hope he can complete it and take the belt. Even if he retires after, I wouldn't be mad.
Absolutely. Now, Chad's in here. Chad, how are you doing? Chad's not speaking. Well, we can give Chad an interview for like 2 seconds. Why not? Just burn time. Chad, welcome back. Chad, quick question about that performance. Obviously, a co-main event spot. You're used to that spotlight on you. Did that fight go the way that you anticipated?
It did beyond the obvious end. I'm very confused about what happened.
I can't say that.
Basically, we were lagging really badly for a bit, and there was a massive spike. Thank God I ducked the head kick. I just ducked instinct, and oh God, I thought it was all over because it just had a massive lag spike, and I was rocked, and I went, okay, I'm done here. It's the end. And then I woke. I survived. Managed to get a takedown. I kept getting him in arm triangles, and I think at the end of the first, I nearly got him. But so I went into the next round thinking I could get him there. I think he just, I don't know. I think he just accepted the end of the fight. But I really don't know what happened.
Do you think that something that Kane and I were talking about is that his refusal to defend that submission could potentially overshadow your victory here? Did you agree with that, or?
I think certainly it does, and I wouldn't blame people for saying overshadowed it. I think it's quite common. I think we all know I would have won anyway. It just would have probably been a decision or either a sub later down the line. But Lynx is a formidable opponent. I did well in every other exchange before that. I'm shocked how it went down, and it's a terrible way to end. But that's a good last win. Is Lynx?
Yeah,
I wanted to fight him for a long time.
Now, the last question I have for you, Chad, is just while you're here to get your prediction on the main event of the evening. You stood across the octagon from Jamie recently. You've gone in there with him. Who do you think is going to hold the PlayStation 145-pound title at the end of this fight?
Well, obviously, he's got an iron body that can take a lot of strikes, but so I don't think going to the body will make a lot of sense for me. But no, I do expect Jamie to win. But I also think Jamie's the type of person that could get caught with something spectacular out of nowhere. But I do think Jamie should win this fight via submission in second or third round. I don't think it will be one of the most dominating performances, though. Certainly not.
In all fairness, though, I think Nick's going to come change his game plan this summer. I don't think it'll be an easy fight for Jamie.
I don't know. I think it'd be a relatively easy fight for Jamie, but I also think this is interesting as well because he ties my title defense record if he wins today, I believe. So obviously,
interesting. I mean,
interesting.
What the fuck's he done to his hair, by the way?
And his face. Wait till you see his eyelids. Oh, sorry, lack thereof.
Yeah, the stream's sweet, Jamie, mate. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, Chad, we're going to let you out of the booth. Congrats on your co-main event victory over Lynx. Looking forward to seeing you potentially challenge again for the 145-pound title. But talking about that strap moving into the main event. Boy, that guy Jamie versus Nick Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, he's switching her up. What do you do? Boxer Showboat.
Oh! Showboat. Okay.
The boss man looking.
I think he's drew
Alan's top dog.
I think he drew confidence from his kickboxing win over Nick. But I won't write Nick off this time. He's definitely going to change up his game plan. 100%.
These guys do have an extensive sparring history. 11 wins for the boss, 5 wins for Nick Maiola. He's done it in the past before on those 5 separate occasions. Let's see if he can do it a 6th time, this time for gold.
There we go.
I'm nervous.
Now, this
Touch the
works
vibes.
in the Knicks' favor so much, right? Eliminating a lot of that ground game is why Jamie putting himself at a huge disadvantage here. Let's see if Nick can capitalize.
Nick's being really patient.
Yeah,
Nick's in with a 1-2,
got
a little bit of leg kicks.
good knee there.
Nice knee.
We'll absolutely have to watch out for the power of the boss man. Of course, that boxer showboat class has some heavy hands.
Oh, body shot there.
Nice combination. Nice 1-2 head body kick.
He's getting overzealous straight away, though. He needs to just feel him out for the first couple of rounds. And to make sure his stamina's... Oh, he's gone for a takedown.
Nice to know there, Van Jamie. Catches the kick, goes to the body kick as well.
You can't rush it.
Nick needs to be a bit more selective in his strikes. You can see the stamina already creeping down. I think he's going for big.
And a hook. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Can Nick survive?
Oh, and he reverses it.
Oh, that's your submission here.
Goes for the arm. Oh, this could be... Oh, Jamie's stamina is low and he's a boxer.
Oh.
Wow, Nick Mayola trying to submit the submission specialist. He's got to shore up that offense. Jamie creeping up with that red bar, but this looks like it could be close. Could you imagine the scenes?
And you got to think
Nick taps out Jamie. Oh my god!
You got to think Nick's not had any of the pre-fight hype, no training or anything. He's fresh, and that's got to
be close.
Like, oh my god, this is close. This could be it. Nick Mayola.
Oh!
Nick! Way!
Wow! That is
You're
insane.
You're an animal, Nick.
Nick Mayola with the first round submission over that guy, Jamie, snatching the 145-pound title in absolute fashion. Got knocked down for it. Oh, is that the end of the first round?
No. Wait, what? No, he tapped him. Yeah, it's over. Oh my fucking god!
I think that's the end of the first round.
No, he tapped him out, mate. It's over.
Oh,
it shows the knockdown when you get a submission.
Mate,
okay, yeah, I was like, that's so weird.
I'm so god. The first round.
Wow.
I'm probably the best, well, one of the best submission specialists in Agro. That's insane. Wow.
What?
Nick,
the redemption arc is complete. Nick Mayola on top of the mountain at last. At one point in time, considering retirement, was retired temporarily on short notice. Steps in and realizes the dreams. I'm looking forward to watching the ESPN 30 for 30 on Nick Mayola's adventure back to the top.
Get Nick in here for an interview.
Absolutely. While we're waiting on Nick to get in, Chad somehow snuck his way back into the commentary booth. Chad, what do you make of this one?
I'm just here to watch. What the actual fuck? I thought it was a joke. People put in the chat. Nick's
hello.
Nick Mayola,
hello,
the
Nick.
champion.
Nick, what is happening, mate?
Oh, well, didn't see that one coming.
Oh, Nick.
Nick's odd. If that was a real fight, Nick's odd to tap him out with like 45-1 or some shit.
Dude, it's that chin. It's that cinder block for a chin. That's all. That's all you need.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna question Nick really quickly, right? I was saying before you got the submission, but I got too into it. Do you credit your performance to not having that pre-fight build-up and having to think about what's coming and just going straight into it on a couple of days' notice? Or do you see, even if you had a full camp and the pre-fight ramble and everything, you'd still go out there and outperform?
I think mentally it helped not knowing till like Wednesday, Thursday. Like I didn't have to worry about it from last Saturday or Sunday. But gameplay-wise, I have no idea. I don't know if I would have been any different if I started any earlier.
Talking about the gameplay, Nick, of course, he did suffer that early knockdown, caught the slip straight of the former champion, that guy, Jamie. Were you at all concerned that he chose a boxer showboat class? I mean, that archetype has hands.
I was a little bit when I saw that, but I chose Top Dog originally hoping he would choose a striker. I was going to try to take him down, get him in the crucifix, get him with like an Americana or something.
That is insane. I mean,
Nick, how do you...
I'm pretty sure Jamie's in the channel, so I want to hear his thoughts as well.
Well, yeah. He's probably nursing the wound a little bit.
Nick, Jamie, because he looked good. I mean, it's not like I went in there and beat the shit out of him.
I mean, is that the quickest Jamie's ever been beat? I'm pretty sure it is.
I think Aussie and Ian.
question for you. Of course, this was a long time coming. You paid your dues to get to this mountain, to really summit and have that gold around your waist. How does it feel to have such a resurgence in Agro?
Dude, it feels so good. Like, just knowing that I was 1-6, 1-7 at one point.
Wow.
Now I'm 7-8 champion.
Wow.
Feels pretty damn good.
Could not be prouder.
There's
The
still a
matchmaker.
shot, Ben.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, exactly, Ben. This just goes to show you that this is going to be your future right here.
Hopefully, I can follow in the footsteps of the champion, the 145-pound king, Nick Mayola. Congrats on the victory. I hope you enjoyed this one.
Thanks, guys. Great commentary tonight.
Well done,
Cheers,
Nick,
mate.
mate. Take it easy.
Turning
So-
attention to the former champion, Jamie. I know that you're here. How does that feel after that performance? Yeah. Respectful, absolutely respectful. All class in defeat. You looked good in there. You got the knockdown, followed him to the ground. You couldn't have expected the submission from him. What surprised you in this fight?
Well, I mean, I was on half stamina when he put the armbar and it drained all the way down, which I did also pre the night, but shit happens. What's the point fucking moaning about it?
Jamie, I've got a question, mate.
What?
What made you pick Shobo?
Because I knew I was just going to do that. Demolish him, like I did.
Jamie very confident in the hands and honestly
No.
backed it up to that point, catching the
That
champ Nick
armbar,
in
9 times
several.
out of 10 doesn't work, especially when it's pre-denied, but shit happens, mate.
That is insane.
Now, Jamie,
We can watch the fight
After,
back and
you
see
know,
that it was impossible. For some reason, my stamina drained loads, even though it was on half when he put the armbar in. It's just how the game works. It drains stamina for no reason, but whatever.
Now, Jamie, question about the future for you in this position. The 5-fight win streak, I imagine it's longer, is now snapped 12-5 overall. Do you believe that a rematch with the Super Chad, obviously victorious in his co-main event spot tonight, is in the books, right, to get yourself back to the title? Do you think you're going to take a little bit of time out? What is next for the boss man?
I can't say, and anything I say will just be favoritism, so I'll just let Nick do what he wants. Nothing I can say.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Jamie, anything else that you want to express to those watching at home before we wrap up tonight's card?
We all know who the real champ is.
It's Nick.
Thank you, family, for saying
All
that.
right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Agro 42. That guy Jamie versus Agronick in the main. Super Chad versus Lynx in the co-main. Absolutely delivered. All expectations broken. Kane, Dosser, thoughts on tonight's card?
I'm blown away, mate. I was not. Wow, just mental.
It was a lot better than I expected. Like it was already a hot card, but it's just this is definitely one I'm going to watch back and enjoy.
That is, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
What a
Truly a
weird-
standout card. Hopefully, we got 23 people in the chat right now. I hope you all enjoyed it. Selmar, how do you join the league? Everybody who wants to get a fight in Agro, DM the Twitter account. All right, boys, it has been the Bane. I will see you all next week.